Welcome to the Patreon episode of Flagrant 2, No Easy Buckets Analysis by Assholes, water cooler commentary for your sports needs. I'm Andrew Schulz. I'm here with Akaash Singh, Real Life Kaz, Alex Media, Eden, and we have something to address in the beginning of this episode.
Well.
Yeah, we really do.
Well.
We really do. You know, after...
Fire up the leaderboard, Eden.
After
Fire up the leaderboard.
Just a moment. After the last episode where we really reamed Kaz out, you know. Akaash.
We were harsh.
I got reamed.
We were strict.
We laid in on him.
We were strict.
But why did we do it? We figured what?
It would be a corrective measure.
It would be a corrective measure, and it would basically ensure that the future Kaz would show up on time, maybe even early for episodes. I walked into this studio today.
Keep swimming.
Alex is here. Eden is here.
Eden and Akaash is here.
Akaash is here. And you know who was not here? Kaz.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Bullshit. All right, first of all, let's tell y'all what really fucking happened.
I've been trying to stay on your side, bro. But come on, son.
This is what we doing?
Yo,
all right, so what really fucking happened?
We made it a big deal.
We made it a huge deal, and this fucking guy has the balls to show up late. What was the bus doing today?
Guys, Kaz is too much. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're pushing it.
You're pushing it, bro. You're pushing it. It's like, listen, Eden has four other jobs.
So for people who actually want to know the goddamn truth.
No.
No.
Akaash,
Let me finish.
Akaash, please, listen.
Let me finish.
You've already finished.
Let me finish.
Listen, you would have been able to say.
Before anyone but Akaash.
Akaash, did you see this?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
What's going on?
Alex, did you see this?
I didn't see. I was the only black person here.
So yeah. Just so y'all know how they do me.
Eden, did you see anything?
Eddie,
I know I didn't see Kaz.
you know, all right, bet. All right.
All I gotta say is this.
All right.
All I gotta say is this.
All right. You know
Kaz?
what, Eden, Alex, I'm running papers on all you niggas. All you niggas, bro.
Staten Island Kaz coming out. The Staten Island
Anybody
Kaz
who saw my
coming out.
Instagram story today knows who was here on time. So just if y'all want the real fucking
If y'all
truth,
really think that moment in time where I went to use the bathroom because I've been sitting here drinking water this entire time, yo, it is shocking,
oh
B.
my god!
Like what I'm trying to understand is this.
This is how the Justice Sisters does us, by the way. Just so y'all know. Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, gotta
Social
pull it.
justice
Gotta
warrior,
social damn. See that race card right
Yeah,
here?
social
I
justice
dropped that race
warrior,
card like
right.
a fucking draw four now, motherfucker.
Really did. You really did. Okay, all I gotta say
That's
is
how they
this.
do us. Even when you're right.
Listen.
Even when you're right.
Well, this ain't the justice system. This is Andrew Schultz's flavor. I am judge, jury, and executioner, and you
Fucking
gotta show up on time, Kaz.
Fucking lies, bro.
Now, I walked in here.
Goddamn.
I'll
This
be
ain't a
honest.
timestamp.
Akaash was here prior. He was here before me. Alex and I came in the same time because Alex drove me here from what's it called? From Brilliant Idiots. Eden was here. Now, Akaash was fuming when you walked in late.
I mean, I was livid.
Dude, what was his excuse today? What did he say? Something like that.
I don't even remember.
What was he saying? He came in. He was like, "Oh, sorry, guys, I had some IBS. You know how my IBS acts up or something like that." He's like, "I got my IBS acting up or whatever."
Whoever's listening to this
I'm
and
like, what are
really
you
believes this
talking about?
bullshit.
Dude,
Whoever's
you're the
listening
one
to
who
this and really
invented new
believes
shit
this
every single
bullshit.
time.
That's because he
my
got new
God.
shit. IBS. It's the new shit. That's that new shit.
It was the lactose, man. The
lactose got him, bro.
son. The lactose,
know what?
man.
Dog.
All right, keep
Yo,
all
that's
I
some
want all
fucked
y'all
up-
to keep the same energy, please.
Yo,
please do.
We've been trying to get you to change your
Please
energy.
do.
Your energy got you here late. We just want you to get that early energy. How do you get here early? What do we have to do, Kaz? What do we have to do?
I refuse to acknowledge these
What do we
fallacies.
have? What do we have to put here? What do we have to put here to make you get here early? What do we have to do here? Do we have to bring some water guns?
I can't
and
believe
Hennessy?
after 2 years, almost 2 years of doing this goddamn show.
What do we have to do here?
After almost 2 years doing this goddamn show, y'all over here just lying on my name.
Listen,
I even gave y'all fair warning just in case I was gonna be late.
you were late,
And I
bro.
wasn't.
Yo,
I was
Akaash,
early.
He's late.
I was ahead of both of y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The only people that were really here, for people who want the actual truth, was Eden and
I'm
Akaash.
a black man.
Oh boy.
So I had about enough of this.
Oh my god, this is bullshit.
Gosh, I had about enough. You know what I mean? I'm not taking this no more.
Okay. All right.
Black lateness matters.
All right. All right.
Black lateness.
BLM.
BLM, bro. Black lateness
Y'all
matters.
don't get the fucking mentions that I get, bro.
What's
after
your
every
mention?
episode, it's literally just hundreds of people like, oh, so I guess, Kaz, you're just gonna be. I could be posting about anything. I can be posting about food. I can be posting about like my friend, anything, any fucking thing. And I'm like, oh, I guess this is another excuse for you to be late, Kaz. I'm like, all right,
Good.
all right,
Good.
You know what?
No,
But shame don't
Good.
work.
Yeah, I don't want to be too hard on him because he was actually on time.
Thank you.
So I feel like if we're hard on him for being on time, he could be like, well, I could just be late again.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what's gonna happen at this point.
He was
like,
still 2 minutes late, technically. And my one tardy that counted, I was 1 minute late.
was
So
still tardy.
Hold on.
Still late.
He was still
he was
late?
2:02. 2:02 he walked in.
I was here at
To be fair,
2:02.
to be fair, 2:30 is when you had to be here, so you were on time.
So you were
But
late.
to be also
No,
fair,
I was here before 2:30. I was here.
So how
2:15.
come Akaash was here too? Eden was here too, but you weren't here too.
I told Akaash too, and you too, because I knew that you would be here late, which I was right. You would be here past 2. I thought Akaash.
He will say anything to protect Akaash
No.
and his own ass.
what's my ass? I'm
Well,
always
my
on
ass-
time. We know this. Who was
Yeah,
here
exactly.
before you?
No, it's fine.
but just
it's
to
cool.
clarify-
I was here before
It's
you
cool.
with water.
Just to clarify,
For
the
everyone.
setup happens an hour before record. We record at 3, and I have them come here an hour before. That's why. But I told you.
That's not true.
But I told Eden.
No.
Eden, were you here an
Yeah, it is.
hour?
No,
were you here at
don't
1
do
o'clock
this
today?
now. This is-
Eden?
No. I mean, I thought you guys are supposed to be here at 2 and we're supposed to be here at 1.
Thank you.
Setup.
No,
Thank you.
no, no, no,
Because
no,
when we
no,
looked
no,
at the
no.
group chat,
No.
it
'Cause
was
we go from
Eden
3 to 5:30.
Eden texts, yo, what's the time for this week? 5:30, 2 o'clock. Bet. So in Eden's mind, he'll be here at 5 and 1:30 on Monday and Wednesday. Am I wrong or right, Eden?
No,
Say it to the mic. Don't say it off the fucking mic and shit.
I guess that's true.
Thank you,
No,
I think it was a
motherfucker.
misunderstanding then.
But here's the thing:
Because I
if
was
Eden
under the-
asks, if Eden asks me a time, I'm going to give him the time he gets here. He gets here an hour before, and I'll tell you why he gets here an hour before. Because I want them to set up. Because I don't want to wait for you when you're late, and I want to teach you the lesson by you walking into us already.
But I wasn't
recording.
late today. I was early. I was on time.
You were 2 minutes late
I
for the
was on
time you were supposed to
actually.
be coming.
I was
in.
early.
You came at 2:02. You're even late when you're early. How crazy is that? You're even late when you're
All
early.
right, so me being here at 2:02, we still weren't. You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm just be late. I'm just be late from now on. Fuck it.
That's all. I don't want to come down on him too hard. That's fine. That's
you could be late.
I'm just rolling like 15 minutes while you're recording.
we're
already.
recording.
Just
We're gonna start the show.
bet.
All right.
I'm gonna get the fucking fashionably late entrance from now on, dog.
Done.
Fuck it.
Done.
I want entrance music when I come in. Like no matter what happens, no matter what you guys are talking about, Eden, you gotta stop the shit. I'm gonna send you some music from like Austin Mills to play when I walk in. and I'm gonna sit in.
You're not gonna get any entrance.
I'm
music.
getting entrance
You're gonna
music.
get an entrance roast. We just gonna light you on
Yo, y'all
fire
can say, you can
every
say whatever
time.
you want. As long as you hit my music when I walk in, I'm good, bro.
You want music? Come on time. We'll
I'm
give you
good.
music.
Wait, music is just going to add to our setup time.
Fine. Fuck it.
Fine for you, because you missed all the setup.
It's all right. Hey, listen. If it's gonna be like that, fuck it. I'm just gonna.
No,
roll up.
Kaz,
Kaz,
listen.
congrats for coming on time.
Thank you.
This
Thank you, Alex.
This guy needs
Thank you,
a
Alex.
compliment for doing his
Yes,
job. If
yes.
this ain't the most what's a Chris Rock joke ever, remember Chris Rock? You supposed to.
You're supposed to take care of your kids.
I
I came in on time. You supposed to.
I honestly think this is tardy for both of y'all. I think you both got to
No,
take
no,
it.
I don't get a tardy.
Nah,
No, I
we
think you
do.
gotta take
I don't get a
We
tardy.
do.
I
We
refuse.
do, son.
Let me tell you something. I will never be here at 2 o'clock. It is physically impossible for me to be here at 2 o'clock.
Brilliant.
Because of Brilliant is. We record at 11:30. We start. We finish recording no earlier than 1:30. That leaves a 30-minute gap to break down all the cameras, pack up all the cameras, and then come down here. In daytime traffic, it's impossible for me to get here at before, I would say, 2:15. I got here maybe like 2:20 today. So that's why 2:30 is the time. I want you here at 2 so you can set up the room, get any cameras, put up the lights, put up the TV, whatever you need to do. And then when we rock in at 2:30, then we start doing it. But there's no way I could be here at 2. and I have to carry all the
Look
equipment.
how quiet everybody is. Everyone's just so fucking understanding of you not being on time.
Son, what do you
said
bring
he
here?
I said he
Beside
gets
a
a tardy.
turtleneck.
Wasn't it?
I bring the
beautiful
fucking
turtleneck, yo.
Alex and I are bringing the camera set up so that
Yeah,
we can do it.
exactly.
I can't have a
So
tardy for
literally-
something that is never attainable, or else I'm
literally
late every single
The only person
Wednesday.
who could catch any heat for
But then
ever
he should've-
being not on time.
No.
It's me.
When I'm late on Monday at 5,
me.
there's no excuse. There's no excuse. I have to be here because I have nothing prior. But we literally record this right after Brilliant Idiots.
Well, then what you should have done though is just said 2:30, and then Kaz would have walked in at 2:32, and you'd taken his ex.
Look at Akaash.
Or he just gets in
being
on
the man
time.
of reason as always.
Or he just gets in on time, and I get in on time.
anyway.
I have to lie to him about when it starts to get him
But
here
he
on
was-
time.
he
I
was-
was
Do you not
here.
see how that works?
I
Yeah,
was here.
no.
Look at
Look,
this.
we-
You
if
can't
we
just take
say-
the L. Just take the
then
L,
you
bro.
just give him the
Just
X's.
take the L,
Bro,
bro.
if
Just
we
take the
say
L.
Akaash, if we say 2:30,
take the L.
he'll be here late.
The L.
He's incapable
But then, okay,
of
but
being
then
on time.
we just mark the tardy.
Incapable of punctuality.
I need
The
that.
man cannot be punctual to save his
okay,
life.
but then
Literally
okay,
cannot be
fair.
punctual.
But
Yeah.
then we just mark the tardies, and actually, Brian texted me a good idea.
Just take it.
That's
yo.
funny. That's funny. That's funny.
There it is.
propping
yo.
up this fucking joke. That's
I just
three.
looked-
That's
Take
funny
it,
for
yo.
writing L on a
Just
piece of
take it.
paper.
Just take it, yo.
I'm gonna take it.
Just
I'm gonna
take it, please.
I'm gonna
That's all you
take it.
need.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna fold it. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Okay.
But then what we got to do, all we got to do is just give Kaz all the tardies and then open up to the patrons what should be the punishment for the person with the most tardies.
As long as
Of
it's
which,
equal
at the end of
opportunity
the year-
punishment.
Listen.
As long as it's equal
Guys,
opportunity punishment,
guys,
I'm all
guys.
for it.
This-
He hasn't reached 10 yet.
This is not a tardy. This is not a tardy for me because I've never been able to get here before. Listen,
This is white privilege.
do you guys want? When did you become Angela Rye? Jesus Christ!
Cause it's my
Yo,
it's
from
my
now
best
on,
go-to.
from now on, we
it's my
call
best
it,
go-to
we call it
when I-
Kaz Angela Guy on the podcast. This is Angela Guy on a podcast.
That's really
Anytime
good.
he brings up the race shit, whenever he's in trouble,
Yep.
you be
Angela
digging
Guy.
out his shit
Every
with the race
time,
shit.
every time.
Kaz comes in late.
Shit, I hit that. I George Bush that button so quick.
real quick.
I don't give a fuck.
So
Sorry about the water.
impossible for me to come in on time. 2:00. I have to lie about the starting time for Kaz so that he can get here even late for that starting time.
But then from now on, let's just be honest and let's give him his ex.
All right, just be honest.
Just be honest and give him his ex.
I'm fine with that.
And we
but-
start recording if
Well,
he's
how
not-
does
if
that
we're ready to
make-
record.
That's what we'll do. We'll start recording without you.
That's the future.
Here's the thing.
That's the future.
It's impossible for us to record without you. So
Correct.
how do I what do I gain from any of this?
Respecting the fans. Respect the fans.
First off, the fans already they're
Respect
paying
the
for this.
fans.
I would hope
You know
they
what I mean?
respect this already.
Respect the fans, bro.
The way you could respect
Hey,
the
the
fact
only
that they
people
paid for
that-
it.
the
They
only
paying
people-
for it, and they not getting their full hour and
What
a
do you
half,
mean?
2 hours of Kaz. Kaz
What
is
do you
15
mean?
minutes late.
What do you mean, dog? Like we can't record without
Hold
you.
on one second. Let me give you that L back.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me give you that L back, son. We gonna start when the
All right, we gonna
time
be handing
starts.
out L's,
So
yo.
if you late,
we gonna be handing out L's. But
You
today
late.
you gotta hold that.
you late.
Today you gotta hold that.
You late, you gonna have to pay back that like X amount of cents per episode to all the patrons. You do
So
that.
what
Set up.
we got like 5,600. So what, I pay like 1
Your
cent?
percentage, your time.
One.
Pay them back, man.
So I'm the only one. I'm the only one that could ever be late.
That's not true.
Wait,
Yes, it
how
is.
can
Be
I-
late.
We
how-
can't start without you. You have the
so
cameras.
you
But that doesn't mean I'm not
How-
late.
how
I
can
still
I
get
not be
punished for
late?
that lateness.
I thought you're just here all the time. Like you're.
That's what I was telling. I don't know if I said this off the air. The issue with Kaz is he got other money. I don't, so I'm here. Kaz can disrespect the patrons because he
I'm
got
not disrespecting the
Revolt.
patrons,
He got,
bro.
What's that party that I never get into?
Duce Palooza.
Duce Palooza.
You can call. Yo, you've been invited multiple times.
Yeah, I hit you
May
up-
27th. Come through.
I hit
Brooklyn
you up
Mirage.
the day
It'll
of.
be
You
lit.
always like, yo,
And
shit
we
is
just booked the
filled.
headliner.
Yo,
We'll
Kaz's
do that.
invites are about as strict as his tardiness because there's no way that you're
Should
gonna
I,
get
do you want me
into.
to walk you guys in?
Yeah,
Oh
That's
my
how it
gosh.
works.
It's like 8,000 people there.
yeah.
It's only two that you got a podcast with.
All right, so are you gonna come? Are you gonna come? It's May 27th.
To be fair,
it's a
he
Monday.
has gotten me in. No, actually, I think it was Rory who got us in.
Not Duce.
LA, I got into one Duce in LA with you.
The,
That
Dr-
was-
the
I
Dreamville
really-
party. I
I'm
got
not
us
even
in
lying.
All-Star weekend.
That's right.
I'm not even
Yeah.
lying. I think your whiteness got us in. They were just like, oh, he must know somebody. Remember you just walked by security and then I got stopped?
That's right. It's like, why would this white guy be at this black event?
And
You
then
do
he
walk
must
in
be
like
involved.
And
you're
then
in
me,
charge.
they're like, obviously he's Indian going to try to get into the black event and not belong.
That shit does
Anyway.
work, by the way.
If y'all free May 27th, y'all should come. It's gonna be a good one. We just booked our headliner. I think we announced it Monday. But
Who's the headliner?
I can't say it yet.
Why not? Just say it to the Patreon.
It's a
big.
Patreon.
It's a
Wait,
big-
but Cass, can we get the band where we can chill?
Yes, come
where you
with
chill?
me. Like I will make
Alright.
sure you have you come on time, because when it comes to anything else, you're on time except for fucking Duce Palooza. Like the shit'll be going from 3 to 8. He'll hit me up at like 7 o'clock. Like, yo, can you come pull me? I'm
Because
like,
it's
yo.
Hold on, you know what's
because
crazy?
I got
it's a black party. I figured that's what time it really
Yeah.
starts.
That's why
Only
our
time
party
Kaz
got.
demands punctuality is a party.
Yes, yes.
That's the only time this
Yes.
motherfucker can.
Funny enough, that's how the party got good, because it's the one party that you got to be there on time, or else you don't enjoy it, because it's while supplies last. It's as the dudes say.
I have an
last.
idea. Why don't we make a second party called Flagrant 2 and you show up on time for that? That's a great
Speaking of
idea.
which, a lot of people want us to throw another finals party like last year.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
watch
a possibility.
Do a game
I
one.
see a
We
possibility
can
there.
do that. Yeah.
Les.
But May 27th, yo, come through Brooklyn Mirage. Big, lots of big guests. It's gonna be a great one. It's New York, so it's always big. So,
Patreon, now that we're going to move away from this, we have some business to take care of.
Oh, yeah.
some
We got a little business.
Little housekeeping.
A little housekeeping to take care of.
What are we doing?
It's been brought to our attention that there is a soldier that has been a little bit disloyal. There is a patron, a community member, an asshole army member that might be playing for the other side. It's come to our attention that somebody is taking the Patreon episodes and reposting them in full on free listening apps or whatever it is, different places, Spotify, these types
iTunes,
of things,
all of it.
iTunes. And this is what I'll say. This is a very important community, and the reason why it is put behind a paywall and a subscription wall is so we could really say whatever the fuck we want to say. And the reason that wall is there is it because it protects the conversations that we have that can't really exist out there in the world. Now, I'm not one for policing this community. I think that if you want to have an authoritarian state where you police every single person in it, you're not going to have the freedom of conversation that we love and thrive in, not only with the podcast, but also with the Patreon and the Discord, right? The reason these have become places for these kind of wild jokes and wild conversations is because of that freedom. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to find out who the snake is. If you are listening right now and you are the snake, there is room for redemption. There is room for forgiveness.
show yourself.
You don't actually even need to show yourself. You could take it down. You could prove that maybe you didn't understand what we were actually doing here and the importance of what we're doing in here and the value of what we're doing here. And you could take it down and you could be forgiven. You could actually not be known. You don't need to tell us who you are, but we're going to leave it up to the assholes.
Should
We're
be
going to
a
leave it up
deadline.
to the assholes.
Should be a deadline.
We're going to,
Give
yeah.
that guy a deadline to take it down. And if he doesn't take it down,
Well, there's no way to find out who it is. So the thing about the deadline is it's an empty threat because there is nothing we can do. We don't know who that person is. But I think the community has a way of working these things out. And I think the community has a way of policing itself. Again, I'm never going to police you guys. I want you guys to be able to maintain what we've all built here together. This is as much yours as it is ours. And what we do here every week is as much yours as it is ours. You know, we get to have the conversations that we grew up having and are no longer acceptable in public places, and we get to have them publicly, and it's a pretty cool feeling. It's a really nice feeling.
cathartic. Feels
It's a
good.
cathartic feeling, and there's somebody amongst the ranks that is jeopardizing that for all of us. And I have faith that you guys will handle that. And if you're the person that's doing that right now, I have faith that you'll see the error in your ways, and you'll hopefully make the adjustment that needs to be made to protect the community that we've all built.
The golden rule: don't be that guy. Just
Yeah.
don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy that ruins it for everybody, bro. Like, that's all. It is.
So that's all we got to say. But that's I know. I know.
Oh gosh,
Mr. Layton is talking about don't be that guy.
Oh, fuck you! All right, Alex, really?
I'm done.
Really?
I didn't say anything, but I just found it really
God,
funny.
that's
Probably
All
why
right.
that's why he's late because he's
We'll see
uploading
when we wait
episodes.
outside our Brooklyn Mirage and make
Oh, no.
We'll see, motherfucker.
Anyway,
Yo, you got a band for me? Yeah, all right.
so that's the point. Community boards, y'all do some snooping, y'all figure things out, and hopefully we can have this all taken care of pretty soon. I got a lot of confidence in us. I got a little confidence in what we built. So let's make it happen. Shall we move on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Here's something that I want to bring up real quick before we talk about sports is sometimes I feel as if girls take Plan B so they could tell you a boring story. because
Please tell me where we're going with this.
Because let me tell you something.
Alex really relating to this joke.
Yeah, I'm like, you have a real hard.
Let me tell you something.
When it comes to abortion,
These
Alex
girls
is. He's just out there. You were old that one.
I deserve it.
You were old that one.
I deserve it.
all I'm trying to say is
He didn't really relate to that shit.
this Plan B shit is these girls will gobble the Plan B, take a swig of water, swallow it, and immediately be like, listen, work today. And you just look at her like, normally you'd be like, I don't want to hear about that shit, but they just gobbled up Plan B, so you gotta be like, all right, keep going with the fucking shitty ass day. What'd Rebecca say? Tell me about it. I gotta listen to this whole thing because you just did something for me. You know what I mean? You really took care of your boy in this situation, so you got me. You got all the leverage.
Son, the worst is when they start telling you how they're feeling
During the Plan B?
during the Plan B. I'm like,
Oh, you got it.
It's a rough 4 days.
yeah, but
Yo, but-
know, like,
Yo, but here's the thing.
We all don't know, Alex.
This
You know.
is Al, I feel you, Al, but the most fucked up thing is when they take the Plan B and they tell you how horrible they're feeling. It's like your feeling is the exact opposite, right? It's like
Yeah, no.
as shitty as they feel during the Plan B pill, you feel elated because they're like, "Oh, my stomach is killing me," and you're like, "It's working."
The worst they feel.
We out the clear.
Oh, man.
That's all I want to get off of my chest.
It's like listening to a war vet. Like, I owe you this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo, tell
you
me,
just performed
bruh.
a noble service.
Tell
So,
me.
whatever you have to say
Like
is
a Purple
important.
Heart. Just, instead of putting a heart around their neck, like Trump to Tiger Woods, you're just like just feeding him the Plan B.
Yo, shouts to Plan B.
Shout
Real
to Tiger
talk.
Woods.
You know what
That's
you gotta
a brave
say?
motherfucker, bro.
You got to say to the girl when the Plan B is like, because sometimes they think that they're like,
Nothing
we're
a
killing
girl
a baby
and then-
right now. You know what I mean? Like they really think it. They're like,
Yeah.
we're killing a baby, and you guys be like, nah. Like you just, I don't even think. Like I just say my sperm is slow. So I'm like, if you take it quick, you gonna get there before the sperm. Like that's all.
It's like a net. It's like a
It's
safety
astounding
net.
how
It's a
stupid you
goalie.
think women are.
It's a
Like,
goal. It's a goalie.
It's a goalie. It's like
yeah.
it just went like like
just
it blocked it. It hit the whoa. Like it hit the whoa. You know?
Tim Howard. Just
Whoa, exactly. Tim Howard is that dude on the Rangers, whatever.
the soccer goalie, U.S. national.
I know
soccer.
Tim Howard. I'm saying the other Rangers, the hockey goalie. What's his name? Lundqvist. Yeah,
Lundqvist.
like
Yeah.
you just got to catch
Ooh.
that sperm.
All right, soccer and hockey references.
We keeping it
rare.
right.
That's oh god damn.
What were you saying, Akaash?
Contraceptive.
doesn't nothing in a girl and then she takes a pill and she goes through some shit. That's not really our Plan B. That's Plan A. This is all right for me, bitch.
What do you think Plan A was half the baby?
What?
You out of your fucking mind?
We were
Pull
fucking
out.
for a baby.
Crazy.
A baby.
Plan A is pulling out, bitch. What an unfun Plan A.
I was telling Drew back in the day on my Savage days, before sleeping with them, I would have the convo. like, yo,
yo, I'm
if
coming
anything
in.
happens, like, you taking care of that, right? Like, this is preemptive. Like I could have got turned down.
Yo, you know how to set the mood, Al.
God damn,
Yeah.
Set the
that just
fuck
got
out
her
of the mood.
fucking splash waterfalls after hearing that.
Somebody
shit.
put
Like,
on
oh, yeah.
D'Angelo. Some people put on Backstreet Boys.
You're like,
You
yo,
out here
we gotta be
you're gonna get
responsible.
the scoop, right? You're gonna get that shmishmortion.
No, it was Plan B. Plan B. Plan B.
At least he honest.
This
Yeah, that's
portion. Jesus Christ.
The shmishmortion. That's in a show, right?
You think after
Superbad.
It's in Superbad.
Super bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
think after
no,
a-
knocked up. My bad. Same
One of
guy,
them
though.
shits.
Yeah.
She don't-
after enough scoops, you just like, let me just be honest, these bitches. Like, I am who I am. You getting rid of this. Like, you feel less and less guilty each time.
Oh, for sure. You
And
get
then-
used to it. You can get used to anything.
Yeah, he probably put that on his Tinder profile.
I'm the 30-second flavor.
Alex talks like he got Plan B at his bedside, like Tic Tacs.
Son, I'm not gonna lie. I copped the generic.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Save that $10.
$10 ain't shit, man. This
Nah,
is
that
something you cop name brand.
Yeah.
Well, all they had was a generic.
Okay.
Not a generic work just fine.
But they hit me with it.
I lost my pen. Thank you, dog. No, don't worry about it.
Generic works just fine. Yo, why are we so afraid of
Richard.
generic shit, B?
Because
Because it's Plan B, dog.
No. But we
Bland.
know for a fact that the ingredients are the exact same
same.
thing, but it doesn't have the brand on it. So we think it's different, but it's the exact same
But
ingredients.
who-
Why are we afraid? The question is, why are we
Marketing,
afraid
I
of
think?
generic?
I know who to sue when it goes wrong.
That was the other thing I was
You
going
think
to say.
you can't sue Walmart?
Really?
You think you can't sue Walmart? Ask Tracy Morgan.
But,
Well, he got hit by a bus or its truck or something.
but the generic,
It said Walmart on it.
Fam, that's what it feels like getting a girl pregnant. You don't want. Feels like you got hit by a bus and you can't sue.
but a generic prescription, is that like the Walmart brand prescription?
Yeah.
Or is that from some because in my mind, it's just some cheap ass company just sending shit to Walmart and CVS and
I
whoever.
mean, maybe, but
I doubt CVS got their own Plan B.
But it's
Store brand.
identical.
it's the identical, like
Identical.
literally how patents work. Right? Is they
Sell it.
You know this probably. You're in medical, or you have tons of family members in medical. You have 10 years to make the drug and then make it okay for people to consume and then sell it. And usually you end up really only selling it for 2 because there's research and development for like 8. And then after those 2, where you make all the money, then they generic that shit.
Yeah, no, it's just. I mean, listen, that's a fucking. Yeah, I mean, like I just need every percent of trust matters.
Not for nothing, like store brand cereal slap way better than like
You think?
hell
But
yeah.
but that's different because you don't have to. You own the recipe. Like
Yeah.
KFC owns the chicken recipe.
Yeah, but like fucking like Fruit O's slap way better than Fruit Loops.
Really?
Why?
Way better. Because like they don't know what the amount of sugar to put in there. Like they're just like, that seems like enough. Just throw it in a box and shit. Like at the end of the box of Fruit Loops, like there's no sugar. Like at the end of the box of like Fruit O's,
Yeah.
it looks like fucking like
'Cause
angel
Fruit
dust
Loops-
at the bottom. It's just mad sugar.
Fruit
down
Loops know how to keep it on the loops. Though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
They got like a fucking, Kellogg's is probably big as fuck. They got like it down to a science and it's like a mechanical thing. Like the store brand is probably just a guy just like reading the ingredients, just like, yeah, fuck it, that seems like enough.
It's like
Just
homemade
sends it out.
Kool-Aid is better than a Cool Burst.
Oh, facts.
What's Cool Burst?
The Kool-Aid used to sell little individual drinks called Kool-Aid Cool Burst.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they got, like little squeezy joints,
Yeah,
whatever. You have the
yeah.
little twist
Damn,
off.
yo, y'all not white.
I grew up in Staten Island, bro. What you want me to do?
Say what? No, we had Capri Sun.
Capri Sun was fire. I could never
Capri
get,
Sun was
I could never
hot,
get
but
the
that
hole in
package,
it.
man, fuck.
Why did they make it so tricky with that package?
And everybody complained about it, and they never changed it.
Never changed.
Right?
it.
Like,
Yeah,
that's,
like,
I respect
but yo,
it.
real
That's
talk,
pre-Twitter,
it's
though.
no different than ketchup packets. Like, ketchup packets are trash.
Nah.
Son, those little packets, you get one swoop with the French fry per
Oh,
packet.
the new packets?
No, the new packets are
The
dope.
new
where you
packets
can
are fire
actually
with
dip
the
it
dip
in.
and the squeeze. Like it's like rip here to squeeze, rip
Fam,
here to dip.
Son,
They
I'm-
completely.
those.
I mastered those ketchup packets. I used to make the tear so small, and then I used to draw things on my
so you have,
fucking
like, the
hash
small
browns
hole?
and shit.
Nah,
Yeah.
So like you can actually like draw
Yeah,
it.
man.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
just too much.
Nice.
All I'm saying is we could improve that. Like, yo, ketchup is a wild thing. Like, think about how crazy ketchup is. Think about how unhealthy ketchup is.
Yeah, I know.
That shit don't even go bad.
Nah.
Like, that same ketchup bottle has been at the diner for 50 years.
The same,
I
they got
never
the
once saw
same-
them clean a ketchup bottle.
They got the same Back to the Future glass bottles.
That's it.
from like the
Bro,
70s.
they've never once cleaned the
Still
bottle
good.
of ketchup.
I think they
Think
throw
about
them
that.
out, right?
No, they refill them.
Yeah.
Fam, you'll see if we go late at night. If you go late at night to the diner, the dude is refilling the peppers, refilling the ketchups. But there's something in ketchup that don't go bad.
Preservatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like hot sauce, all that shit.
Yeah, anything that's what keeps it from like going bad and shit. Same thing with like beer.
It is still bad for you though.
Yeah,
It is
it's to
definitely still
preserve the
But that is
freshness of it. Yeah.
you preserving shit for like 20 years that you're supposed to eat is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you could preserve something for that long.
Son,
I mean, you can. It's not recommended, but like,
You ever seen a thing on McDonald's fries?
I'm a black man. Of course I've seen that thing on the McDonald's fries.
Yeah, those shit stay good forever.
Wait, what?
Like there's
McDonald's fries, they
Some
stay
internet
good
shit
forever.
that like 5 years later or something, somebody had McDonald's food sitting out and it looked the exact same. It was crazy.
Are you for
I don't know, it was
real?
5 years, some ridiculous
I
amount
saw
of
that
time.
shit. Yeah, it was like in the back of the car, and it's just there.
Yeah.
And then it went back and looked at it. It looked exactly the
No
fucking same. It
mold,
didn't
no
rot or
nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
Even-
Maybe that's why black people don't age. They just eating all the food with the preservatives, so they get preserved too. Yo, that's why black people don't age. White people out here eating cauliflower and Brussels sprouts, and we're lasting just as long as the vegetables.
or like lotion, like
Lotion probably made out of
Nah, but white people
preservatives.
be
Black
eating
people
organic.
just-
Ain't no preservatives in it.
White
Lotion don't
people
go bad.
eat organic, son.
Lotion don't go bad.
Lotion don't go bad. It's made out of preservative. Lotion probably made out of McDonald's. That's all they do is take the French fries, they turn into cocoa butters. Bro, I just figured out why black people age so well. Because y'all eat like shit. What the fuck is in Kool-Aid?
I don't even drink Kool-Aid, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
We know. That's why you look like shit for 24. This motherfucker Asian like a white.
24, motherfucker.
This guy's
I
22
wish
years
I was
old,
24.
showing up late, knee problems, hip problems. Got green toenails already. I barely live life.
I'll be looking better about a day, bro. I'm about to go for another pedicure today and a manicure. It's starting to wear off a little bit.
Cass bougie, man.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Hey.
Fuck. What you think I'm working so hard for?
Yo, I really figured out why the fuck black people age so well, Akaash.
Preservatives.
We moisturize.
It's the preservatives.
moisture, water. It's in everything.
No.
We moisturize more than y'all. That's
Fuck
the only
moisture.
reason.
That's that McRib. It's them nuggets, bro. Is that Chick-fil-A's?
Barbecue sauce. What if like the secret to like? What if the fountain of youth was just barbecue sauce?
Fam,
like sweet baby Ray.
I'm not gonna lie. It might be. Name cultures that eat hot sauce. Do they not age well?
Indians?
Indians. Do you?
Yeah, we age well.
Yeah,
You
most
age well.
Asians, most Asians,
They
age
fat.
pretty well.
Age well.
Asians age the best.
and they
Asians age the
perfected
best.
barbecue sauce.
Blacks
Yeah.
age well. Whites, we don't have any hot sauces.
Dog, the
got
fountain
Tabasco.
of youth is barbecue
We got
sauce.
Tabasco.
And Tabasco's not even the fire hot
Nah,
sauce.
it
That
sucks.
shit trash.
Like
We got, what is it? Ted's hot sauce. What is it called?
Frank's.
Reds.
Frank's. Frank's Red Hot.
That's
Nah,
why.
Frank's
That shit sucks too.
Oh, I thought that.
Louisiana hot sauce is the shit.
That Cholula's.
Yeah, sriracha.
Sriracha?
Yeah. The
Oh
fountain
my
of youth
God.
is barbecue sauce. We figured it out.
Not barbecue sauce, it's preservatives.
Yo,
What?
can we
What?
do that shit? You know the one
What?
chip challenge?
The what?
The one chip challenge?
I did that before.
What is that?
We should do it on a podcast.
It's not worth it.
What is that?
It's not worth it. Yeah.
Hold on.
It's
what?
Just, it's a really hot potato chip.
It's not so much going in, it's coming out. That's
Oh, okay.
that's the
You think I can't eat one chip of that?
Nah.
Without making a face?
Oh,
I
we
bet you
saw with the
Akaash
hot
could do
sauce.
it. I nominate you as tribute. I bet you can eat that one chip, Akaash.
I'll go for it. I don't
Akash
think I
could eat
can.
like a $2 bag of them chips.
Son.
probably.
Akaash
Some
can eat
big
hot
ass
shit.
ruffles.
Hot shit's not a problem for you.
I'm not this wild with it, but I'll try it. Let's all do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it again.
You think these whites over here eating it and you can't eat it, bro?
Yo, you know,
They don't look like they're enjoying themselves very much.
you done this, Cass?
Yeah, I've done it before. Like it's rough, but like as long as you got like some water near you, it's fine. It's just when it comes out, your booty hole gonna
Man, you used to that shit.
booty hole. Fuck you.
I'm saying Akaash.
Oh,
He eats spicy food.
Yeah.
Indian food is very spicy.
Yeah, I didn't see how that was offensive.
oh no, I thought you was talking about like I said
You're
something
gay?
about booty holes and you're like, oh, you're used to, not all the time.
Listen. Okay. While we're talking about ass, you, Kaz,
Yeah.
might want to address a certain take that you had about Kyrie Irving and his play in the playoffs.
Ooh.
Would you like to address in any way, shape, or form? Would you like to retract your statement? How do you feel about it?
He's coming home, baby. He's checked out.
He's
It's all
checked
part of
out.
the plan. It's all part of the
Akaash?
plan.
There is a thread going around, and I should have sent it to you guys on Twitter, but there's a thread going around about Kyrie on defense. If you look at Bill Simmons' Twitter, he has it.
Yeah.
There's multiple plays where he moves people like off court so he can guard Giannis one-on-one. And that is my point about Kyrie. He's incredibly gifted, but his mentality is that he's the fucking greatest at everything.
Yeah.
There is no human being like back in the 90s, Jordan wasn't demanding to guard Ewing in the post.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What the fuck on earth makes Kyrie think he can guard Giannis?
To be fair, I did say Milwaukee was going to bounce back and take the series.
You
I thought
did.
it was going to go
and I
6 or
thought
7.
Boston would win because I thought Milwaukee wasn't ready. Maybe they are. I don't know. I thought they're just too young. But look at this. Kyrie points for Morris to guard Middleton. So instead of having Morris guard Giannis, Kyrie says, let me guard him.
Okay.
And then it's just food. Look at Kyrie pointing at Morris. Go, go, go. I got this. I got this. And then immediately Giannis is just like, okay, give me the ball.
I
in the post.
respect him taking the challenge, but it's like, that's Giannis, dog.
He
Like,
didn't.
you're
He
not-
demanded the challenge and then got scored on with zero effort.
He
Then
just
there's
kept his
another
hands
thread
straight up.
Yeah. There's another thread of him doing it again. Or there's another tweet of him doing it again below.
What do you think this is?
He's checked out.
Why are you demanding to go the best player if you're checked out?
Why do you think that he? Yeah, what do you think this is? You think
Mamba
it's ego?
mentality,
Oh,
sidekick ability. I didn't want to say Pippen because it's too different of a comparison, but like
right.
number one mentality, greatest of all time mentality, very good player ability.
You've sat on this theory for a long time, and I've come around on it. I
Yeah.
agree 100%.
He is
the
very
best
good.
version of Kyrie is him as a
Kyrie.
sidekick. Yeah.
But I don't know if he will accept himself.
Championship. He has a like he can be the best player on the team. Doesn't necessarily when you mean you're going to win a lot of games, win a championship.
You're very forgiving of players, I think, and I think you think they can change. I'm not sold on him changing.
I mean, I feel like he's won a title.
More hope for him than
Multiple
Melo,
All-Star.
but I don't like if you had LeBron and you still didn't really want to be the number two. I don't know that you're going to do it in New York with KD. Maybe he will.
I think
No
he
way.
is. I think
No
he is.
way.
I think
he thinks he's better than KD.
not after this postseason. I hope not. I hope he don't think that
Bro,
shit.
when they asked
Race
him
on the big crack.
about his shooting percentage, did
Yeah.
you see that?
Yeah, he's like, I should have shot more. That was a
Yeah.
very, very Kobe answer.
They were like, "You went 8 for 22 or something like that." He goes, "I should have put
shot
up
30.
that was literally straight from the Kobe book of fucking
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mamba mentality. I don't know who
I
the
forgot
fuck
who he
to
said it.
build.
I think it was like Darren Williams. Like when Darren Williams was like All-Star Darren Williams, and I think he went like 1 for like 6 or something for the whole game. He was like, "That's the worst. Like that means you gave up. You shot. You psyched yourself out."
I believe that.
I'd much rather you go like 1 for 30 than go 1
believe
for 6.
that.
Yeah. So I can see why he would say I should have shot more, but yeah, no, I fully believe if he leaves and you know starting to look like he is. You can kind of tell from like the Boston faithful and like the media and all that shit. They're like,
Yeah.
leave. Like they're okay with him. leaving at
Jalen
this
Rose
point.
said he's ready to go, and his teammates should pack his bags for him, or will pack his bags for him. I don't
Absolutely.
remember.
So-
it's another Bill Simmons tweet. Of
course.
soundbite there.
My
Especially after last season?
Celtics, my little Celtics insider,
Right?
says that the whole team hates playing with him.
I can see that.
The whole team hates playing with him. Cannot wait for him to leave.
I can see that. I can see that. And you know what?
Why would that not change in New York? Why would that change in New York? I know you want him here,
Couldn't
but
be
why would that
happier.
change in New York?
Well,
we
in
don't
New
have
York,
shit.
The difference is in New York, he's walking into a toxic environment. So how can he make it worse? I mean, he's
Like, you
walking
can't
into
go-
dysfunction.
The reason why they hate him is
Maybe
'cause
two wrongs make a right.
Yeah. Honestly, that's absolutely.
It's like
what
50
I'm looking
Cent
at.
needs chaos in order to thrive. Maybe Kyrie needs the chaos.
He
Yeah.
needed LeBron's chaos to thrive.
And
if
there
you're
is
Boston-
a chaos with LeBron for
100%.
sure.
If
Yeah.
you're Boston, you've seen how successful you are without him. With a younger Jalen, with a younger Jason Tatum, without Gordon Hayward. Like, you gotten 1 game away from the finals, and now you got a guy who everyone says is better than you,
Right.
and you're about to get eliminated in the Eastern Conference semifinals. They should want him to go. They should. They play better without him. You don't need him. You're log jammed up point guard anyway. Terry Rozier is probably a better fit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, for the mouths that you have to feed.
for the mouths that you have to feed, exactly.
Yeah.
And Kyrie's a guy that needs the ball, and like, you know, he goes to New York, he's gonna get the ball a lot, and they already suck. Him coming in, as soon as he walks in, he's gonna be greeted with open arms. He's gonna give him all the love that he's not getting in Boston, that he didn't get in Cleveland. Like
But he did get the love in Boston initially, and then he
initially,
You know what
yeah.
I've been open to if I was Boston? I would have tried to throw this to the Pelicans mid-season. Hey, we'll trade you Kyrie. You know he's going to leave, but then you'll get a lot of cap space. We'll give you draft picks. You want to rebuild? Here you go. We'll give you whatever draft picks we got. Maybe Jaylen Brown or Tatum I wouldn't want to give up, but maybe you could throw out Jaylen Brown and Kyrie. Kyrie's going to leave, but then you get all this cap space. You get the draft picks, and you get a young stud in Jaylen Brown. What do you think?
Even the beauty.
They probably would say no, but I would have thrown that out there.
Now they'd say no because
Mid-season.
the beauty of Kyrie stinking it up is that he's driven down Jason Tatum's trade value.
Okay, so let's bring up Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
I have not seen someone so thoroughly outmatched and truly just broken like I've seen Giannis do to Jason Tatum. I mean, Jason
I'm
Tatum
all right with that.
is playing defense knowing he's going to get dunked on. Like it's sad even
I'm
the
all right
way
with
that he
that.
plays. I know you're all right because
I'm
you
all
love
right with
Giannis,
that,
but
'cause-
what I'm talking about it like as a Boston Celtics person, like who put the entire franchise on him. The people that were tweeting, I think it was one of you guys that tweeted the video,
Kaz tweeted, I retweeted.
Yeah.
and it was like all these fucking. There were all these.
we won't trade him for Kawhi. We already
all
got
these
young
tweets
Kawhi
from like
and had to
blue
position
check
Jaylen Brown.
Boston guys.
Yeah.
Boston media guys, we're not trading Jason Tatum for Anthony Davis. We're not trading Jaylen Brown for Anthony Davis. This
Kawhi
psychosis.
Leonard.
Yeah, no Jaylen Brown for Kawhi Leonard. Why take old Kawhi when you already got young Kawhi?
Yeah,
I mean,
that was the one.
psychosis.
That and if you're starting a franchise, do you want LeBron James or Brad Stevens? Those are the tweets that
Fucking
floored me.
Can we
So-
acknowledge that I've always been right about Brad Stevens?
You have. I'll give you that. I thought Brad. I mean, and again, I don't necessarily put
you're
too
right.
much on
I'm not
Brad's-
completely sold that you're fully right forever. I think Kyrie's a tough star to manage
Yeah.
for anybody.
But if you have stars, they're going to be tough to manage. What I think Brad Stevens will do is this. He'll take non-star teams to the semifinals or the Eastern Conference Finals.
I mean, so far you're absolutely right.
but the
can't argue
second
with
you give him a star, the whole thing
People
crumbles.
think it's easy to coach stars.
It's not.
It's not.
That's a skill.
Yeah, it's a huge
it's
skill.
incredibly difficult skill.
You got that's the term players coach. That's why Ty Lue's always going to have a job because he knows how
he's
to
a player's
manage
coach.
stars. Eric
These
Spoelstra
X's
knows
and
how to
O's,
manage stars. Yeah.
They're not that difficult. Every team runs the same offense. It's floppy or whatever the name, whatever it's called. I think they refer to it as floppy. It's the same fucking offense.
Flex offense. Yeah.
Flex is a different version of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like there's literally 2 or 3 different iterations of it.
Yeah.
Like the Raptors offense is a version of the Golden State Warriors offense, just with a higher screen and roll or something like that. There's all these just little different things. And it's like, you need guys who can manage talent.
You know, it reminds me of there's a clip of Kaz retweeted it and got like thousands of retweets. It was of Steve Kerr talking to Steph Curry. And
Oh, yeah.
it's just a
Oh,
bunch
yeah,
of
I remember
positive
that.
I
shit.
wish I knew what it felt like to have that just for 1 minute.
Yeah, and then there's one soundbite of Steph Curry's been missing all half, and he's like, you know what's great about you is you're going to keep shooting and you're going to start hitting these shots.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, I
that's
think
how
he was
you
having like a bad shooting game and he showed him like all the good stuff.
Okay.
He's like, see, those are good shots. So you hit those.
Let's this is a perfect transition. Let's talk about how Ayesha Curry's need for attention
Oh my
is
God.
destroyed Steph Curry's confidence. This guy is playing absolutely dog shit in the playoffs right now. He's missing dunks, right? And we're like, why is Steph all of a sudden playing bad? I'll tell you why.
You hate to
Because
see it.
his wife is not happy with everything that he's given her. Fidelity, financial support, the love of God, beautiful children, and she's still going, I want guys in the street to look at me. I want guys in the street to slide in my DMs. I need to be desired by everything else. When will you women be happy?
Let me be fair. I get what she's saying.
Please
I get
explain it to me.
I get that,
Please
like,
explain it
as
to
a
me.
woman, she still wants to feel desirable and feel sex. Because after, I guess, what they met in college, they've been married since she was, 20? Got 3 kids? She doesn't know what it feels like to be rich and famous and single. Like, I get it. And that is why bitches ain't shit. Because
I'm glad I let you finish that. I'm really glad we came to the other end of that.
this is why
I was
bitches
about to
ain't shit.
explode.
Because women
Yeah.
know that Steph Curry has had the same exact thing. Been married since he was 20. Doesn't know what it feels like to be rich, famous, and single. And they know his wife. They still throw him pussy with his wife right there.
Of course.
And she is
As they
mad.
should.
And because bitches ain't shit. And she is a
That's a
woman.
great way of
She
putting it.
is mad
Great way of putting it.
because men
Respect
don't do that.
Steph.
They
Men
respect
have it-
Steph
men-
so
yes.
much.
No. You want to know what it is? You live in Golden State. You live in San Francisco. You live in Oakland. We not fucking these chips.
No.
Men care more about basketball than fucking some mama 3.
Bruh.
Okay? So we're not about to fuck up your home, and now Steph is playing the way he's playing, and that's our fault.
You're gonna fuck up the first family of the
Shit.
NBA over a nut? Women will do it. Women do that shit happily.
But that's
Men?
also
I'll tell you this. That's how you know there ain't no real basketball fans in Houston.
What?
Because I be sending them dick pics out to Ayesha. I be sending them dick pics out to Ayesha. I be trying to break up that home, whatever it would take to get them chips. Let the Knicks get in. Let the Knicks get in the playoffs. You're gonna see all sights of sights.
types.
All types.
I don't know. I can't even speak
That's
right
why
now.
Kyrie
I'm so
and KD's the perfect duo to come here. Both single,
gay.
both young. No,
both single, both gay. You know what I mean? Shit.
they're perfect. They're perfect. If they're out in the
Pregnant
club,
again.
Probably.
maybe.
She always
Who fucking
pregnant.
knows?
He always keeps her busy.
Somebody said
She's
she looks
still
like
upset.
Heinz Ward and they can't unsee it.
Yo,
on the film.
She looks like a Heinz Ford.
I was like, yo, she's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. Let's not get it.
Son.
Huh?
She's beautiful. She's a after 3 kids. She got 3 kids, bro.
She looked like she got 3 kids. What are we talking about?
She pretty,
Bro,
bro.
she's a pretty woman. She's a beautiful woman.
We're not about to,
I'm not gonna
just,
slander this woman's looks.
I'm gonna
but
slander her personality.
I
Here's
just feel
the
like
other thing that you
the
need to
per-
accept.
What
This is
more
some
do you
real
want?
shit. Well, this is some real shit that's hard for women to accept a lot of time, right? But like, and we're talking about this on Brilliant Idiots, but Steph Curry is one of the greatest basketball players in the history of the game. Okay, he has transformed his sport. He is a
Model citizen.
3-time champion,
3-time NBA
3-time
champion.
NBA,
2-time MVP.
3-time NBA champion, 2 times NBA MVP. Ayesha Curry is an okay cook. That is your greatest accomplishment in entertainment is being an okay cook.
Honestly, we don't even know if she's okay.
And who knows?
Right.
Because
I don't
no
even know
one's
if she's
ever
alright.
tasted her food.
Right. Exactly. Because they don't desire it. So it's like you have to, a lot of times you have to recognize where you are in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where you have to recognize where you are in the ecosystem. And Steph is a alpha predator, you know, and Steph is, you know what Steph is? Steph is a great white shark. And Ayesha is one of those things that like hangs on the shark and like right near the gills and like eats the scraps of food that fall out of the shark's mouth as it's eating. Do you know what I'm talking about?
She gotta be on her Stedman shit, bro.
Real talk.
She gotta be on some Stedman shit.
Hey,
She's like,
and-
listen, know your role.
I don't want any women to shit on Stedman because a lot of you are Stedmans.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
of
mean? There's a
course.
lot of female Stedmans out here. There's a lot of, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with the problem with this? The beautiful thing about Stedman is Stedman knows he's a Stedman,
Know the role.
and you ain't never once complained about
I
being a
don't know
Stedman.
what Stedman looks like.
Yeah, I don't.
Beautiful. That's the
I have
beautiful
no
part
idea
about
what
it.
That's what I'm saying. That's a Stedman.
That's a Stedman.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like you have to be so grateful for what you have. She just doesn't have enough gratitude for this life. Okay, you're not getting hit on the street. Okay, you're not getting
Even Steph's mom was trying to like save her, like, oh, it's because you're not looking, right? You're not looking. She's like,
your radar isn't up. Her radar up.
Like, bro, we know,
But
bro.
men respect it.
We know, like, men would, of course, men would fuck Ayesha
Yeah,
Curry.
this is what I'm trying to say
We'll
about
fuck anything.
This is
We're
what-
respectful, man.
Yo.
Like, nobody's shooting at Savannah James. Like, you fucking up that happy home.
Come on,
Savannah is Stedman. I don't know
Savannah's
what
a
this
Stedman.
is.
She knows her role. She
gets
plays
bro.
it.
She ain't gonna do no red table talk. She ain't putting down no cookbooks. No, none of that shit. She's like, I'm Mrs. LeBron James. The fuck else do you want me to be?
And the saint that Steph Curry is, this is why you can never make your girl famous. But the saint that Steph Curry is, right, is that he actually supported her need and desire for attention. He did that stupid cooking show because he's like, all right, this chick needs to be looked at,
Put her in
needs to be liked.
commercials.
It's not enough. It's not enough that I'm great and I provide for her and you got a safe family, a safe household, and everything's fine. You need motherfuckers to go, good job, Ayesha.
You know what's wild, though?
This stupid ass
She's
show.
like the third most popping female Curry.
yeah,
what I'm
mom.
It's Riley. No,
Daughter.
Riley's one.
Yeah, daughter, mom.
Mom. And then
You're right.
Ayesha.
No, you're right about that.
It's like-
So it's crazy. Like he's so supportive and she still wants more. Listen, let me tell you this. I mean this 100%. Do not make, if you're a famous girl or if you're a famous dude, it doesn't matter. Do not make your spouse famous. If your spouse wants fame, she don't want you. You look at what happened with Hugh Hefner or he. You look what happened with Hugh Hefner. He did that show, the Playboy Bunny Girls or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
The second they got famous, they left his ass, right?
Of course, the fucking, what was it called? I forgot the name.
The Bunny Ranch. No,
Girls
no.
Next Door.
Girl, whatever that show is,
Yeah.
right? The second they got famous, they fucking leave your ass. And this happens over and over and over again. If your girl wants fame, she don't want you. If your guy wants fame, he don't want you.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Absolutely.
And you see this all the time.
I just want to address this 3 kids comment. That I'm supposed to be impressed she had 3 kids. I'm impressed by Sonia Curry and the fact that she has 2 kids and is that age. I'm impressed by Jada's mom. She beautiful at that age, had kids. She looks like she had 3 kids. She has a pretty face. Her body looks like she had 3
Don't
kids.
do that.
I don't do that.
Where am I wrong? Where am I supposed to be impressed?
Bro, she's still a gorgeous woman.
Sure, she's pretty. She has a pretty face.
I'm not gonna.
But I'm not going to sit here and put her on a pedestal.
It's like
You know who?
She's not even hot enough to get hit on the fucking street.
somebody had the perfect tweet. It's like she's so bored.
wild,
She's so
bro.
bored of getting fucked in the.
Akaash wild. I want to get on board. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like, I can't ride
I
with
want to
you.
get on board, but that's,
Get the fuck out my face.
you know what I mean? I want to
Fuck
get
out
on
my
board.
face.
I want to get on board. You know what I mean?
I ain't never heard none of you motherfuckers talk about Ayesha Curry being hot.
Aisha
Yo,
wants to
I
get.
hear more
She was
people
supposed to get
talk about
knocked in the
Sonya
Akana
being hot.
lodge, bro.
Because I
Sonya
respect
fire.
her. That's
Get the
why.
fuck out my face, Alex.
I respect the crib.
That's a black woman, bro. As a black man, I don't shit on my black women. You know what I mean? It's just what it is, bro. It's just what it is.
Somebody
you know what I
said
mean?
she's too tired of getting knocked off in the mansion. She wants to get knocked off in the Akana lodge. Or some
Yo,
shit
real
like that.
talk,
And I'm
man.
Like, why? Like,
Yo, but it's
men
like,
can't win, bro.
No, you know what it
You
is?
can't win.
A dead ass. You know what it is? You get these nannies, and then the house moms fall apart. You don't no nannies. We're not doing nannies.
Nah.
Unless you got it. No. You get a nanny if you got a job.
Yeah.
If you have a job, you get the nanny. But if you got no job,
It's insane to me if you don't have a job and you need a fucking nanny. It blows my mind.
it's crazy.
Blows my fucking
You're
mind.
100% right. 100% right. And the problem is when you get the nanny, they start doing all the fuck shit about when it comes to parenting that you don't want to do. Oh, you change a diaper, do all this kind of shit. That's the stuff that distracts you. That's the stuff that you need to be doing. And then when you're not doing that, you look at your YouTube page like, why didn't I get more subscribers? You look at your Instagram like, why don't I have more likes? And now you're looking at the guy at the Akana Lodge that's been eyeing you up. Keep him distracted, bro. That's why he keeps shooting up the club. He goes, she still got free time with 2 kids? Run it back.
bro. I'm like, oh, you want some free time? All right, ski. Have another fucking beer, bro. Now I'll take a fucking time. He ain't got no
crazy,
boy yet.
bro.
You know he want one.
Oh, he want one.
You know he want one bad.
Shout out to Kobe. Still got shorty.
Still shooting like Kobe should.
That's how I know he raped
Kobe
that
never
girl,
seen
bro.
a
Come on. Nah, cause like
I'm wild. I'm wild.
Bad shot.
Motherfucker, I'm wild.
I said, come on, son. It's
Son.
like, chill.
what I said it was wrong.
Chill. Not Kobe.
What are you talking about?
Kobe innocent, bro.
Yeah.
Chill. That's what she said. Chill.
Oh,
Just shut up
Stop.
with like 19 different
Stop.
Siemens, bro. Kobe innocent.
No.
Kobe innocent, bro.
No.
I'm not even the biggest Kobe fan, but he innocent, bro.
No, he's innocent.
He
'cause
can't show up to the
he's
judge
innocent.
with 19 different
She had mad
fucking
Siemens,
semen
bro.
on
She
one
had
pair of
mad
drawers.
Siemens,
One pair of drawers.
Maybe that's her fuck drawers.
That's run.
Maybe that's her favorite pair of drawers to fuck. Like she's like, when I'm getting pussy, I'm wearing these shits. That's for real. Anyway, my point is that like sometimes you get punished. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
he
You just
probably
keep
did it.
having girls, right? Because you did some fuck shit. What? Fam, what?
he said,
I'm saying, like,
Nah. Kobe ain't do that shit. Come on, son. We
I
know
mean, he
that.
ain't do it. He didn't do it, but you know what I mean.
okay.
He ain't do it.
He ain't do it.
No,
but
your theory is
you
that
know.
he had all girls and God is punishing him for.
Because he treats women with respect. So
That's
God
why
gave
God
him
punished
more.
him?
That's what I heard though. I
Nah.
heard like if you like treat women like shit, like God
I've always
gives
believed
you
that.
nothing but women.
I've
So
always
it
believed
learns.
Yo,
learn
you know how
that.
appreciative Cardi B is of Offset, and he just cheats on her nonstop. You know how appreciative.
She's a real one.
She is so appreciative of him, and he just cheats on her nonstop. Aisha out here like, I just want to be desired.
Yo, and not for nothing.
I just want to be
not for
desired.
nothing. Offset is the Stedman in that relationship.
Yeah.
Like he's the Offset.
I don't
mean,
think
he's
Offset
Stedman,
has the
bro.
right to cheat.
No, he don't. He really
don't.
don't. Like,
Listen, I don't know what he wore to the Met Gala.
like it depends what. Yeah, facts.
Who are you wearing to the Met Gala?
You could have replaced
Hanes?
Offset with a motherfucking fanny pack on Cardi B's shoulder, and I'd have felt like it was the same thing. You just her accessory.
Offset is really the +1, bro. He
He's for
really
sure the
is.
plus one. He's for sure the plus one. Should have pulled the Kanye.
Yo, he had to ask
put some
Cardi if he could
dickies.
come with her to the Met Gala.
100%.
course.
And she invited him because she appreciates
Because
him.
he didn't get the invite.
Cardi
Yo,
a real one.
Yo,
dog.
real
You know
talk.
he ain't get the
Ayesha
invite.
Curry is the reason why men ain't shit.
yeah,
Because
facts.
when we good, that's how y'all act.
Bro.
Ladies, listen up real quick. The reason why men ain't shit is because when we good, this is the type of appreciation we get for it.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. This might be the wildest take I have. When it eventually comes out, like most NBA stars, that Steph probably was not Faithful.
Interesting, okay.
You know what's gonna happen?
What?
People are gonna be like,
That's what you get.
I get it. I get it. After that, she gave him the easiest fucking oop.
Oh, yeah.
To be like, yo, if any woman ever comes out and be like, yeah, you know, me and Steph had an affair, yada yada yada. The majority of the public's gonna be like, this is gonna struggle.
That'll be the day I buy his sneaker. I don't buy Faithful Athletes wardrobe. I don't buy their jerseys. I don't buy nothing that they do. None of their products. But if you
No, you want no Air AC Greens?
fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
So true, bro.
What that shit?
So true. God, I'm so fucking hungry, man. Holy shit.
God damn.
I'm like I might even just go get my food from Chef Prosper that's in the fridge.
Yo, slide in Ayesha Curry's DMs. Ask for some food.
I know a cook, right?
Imagine how hype she'll get. She'll be like, yo,
Yo,
girl,
I'm about to slide in
yo,
DM right
Ayesha,
now.
she'll be mad. What? Like, yo, you got some food? Like,
Yo,
mad disappointed.
check your fucking ego.
You
yo.
realize if they don't win the championship this year, it'll be the second time Ayesha probably caused them to not win a championship.
Yo, I was thinking about that too.
You remember last time when they
She
lost to
sent the ref the
Cleveland
sheet and
after
shit.
Game 6? I will not sit
game is
silent
rigged.
anymore. This game is rigged. And Steph was just like, I don't need this shit before the biggest game I will ever fucking play.
You're right.
They had the greatest
Ready to get
season
locked up by
ever.
Eric Gordon
You're
and Chris Paul.
No, I'm talking about 2 years ago when they lost to Cleveland. Remember after
Oh, yeah,
Game 6?
yeah.
They had the greatest season ever on the line.
They lost 9 games.
If I win this game, we are the greatest team ever. And you're going to come out and fucking accuse refs that you can't shut your stupid fucking mouth for 3 days, bitch? Are you fucking crazy? Man?
I don't know about you calling black women bitches, bro. I'll be
yeah,
honest with you.
yeah, bro.
This light-skinned bitch
bro.
a bitch, dog. Why don't you shut your
I
fucking
don't know,
mouth?
man.
73 and 9 on the line, bitch.
I don't know, bro.
Stupid ass bitch.
I don't know, bro. I don't
Fuck
know.
outta
They
here,
better,
dog.
they better win tonight.
I'm a brown man.
They better,
Say what the fuck I want about these girls.
they better win tonight,
man.
boy. Because if they know, it's gonna get.
I'm a brown man. We don't respect women anyway.
Akaash about to steal that shit from me. I already know it. Within 3 weeks, he gonna think he invented. I'm a brown man.
Ah, poor Steph. Poor Steph. He'll
boy.
be all right though.
Yo, man.
Maybe. Who knows?
Anyway, it is good fodder. What else we got, man? What else we want to discuss today? Anything else?
We're still talking about eating. You see Amy Schumer's IG post?
Oh man, yes, I did. So Amy Schumer has gone full woke. I've realized what this is about. So she has this post about you want to read the caption?
Amy Schumer, hey, we love at Chance the Rapper and hate to be the ones to tell him that Wendy's is the only fast food chain refusing to protect farm worker women from sexual assault and rape in the fields. This is true. Please read that sentence again. Message for the people in charge. Instead of spicy, it's a grammatical error. Instead of spicy nuggets, we want food that is harvested with dignity, not violence. Please join the @FairFood program and hashtag boycott Wendy's.
Let me ask a question.
It's just fucking nuggets.
Let me ask you a question, bro. This is a serious question. If you're an owner of a farm, wouldn't it behoove you as the owner of for your farmers to not get raped so that they could be doing more farming?
Shut your fat ass up and want spicy nuggets.
Yo, real talk. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I don't feel like there's any farm company that is allowing assault to their farmers happen simply because it reduces profits. You want them to be,
God.
you want them to be cooking.
I also, I think they
You want
twisted, to your point,
Yeah.
I think when they say refusing to protect farm worker women from sexual assault, that I think is twisted words. To your point, I don't think they were like, hey, do you want to protect women from getting raped? And Wendy's was like, or the farmers were like, no,
Yeah.
I refuse to help. Refuse.
Maybe that's how they get them to like farm quicker. Like they just, instead of having like that machine that has like a plow behind them, they just have like a dick at the end of it, and it just kind of like follows them. And like if they're slow with picking out whatever they're picking, then the dick almost enters them. You know, so it just keeps you
Let me tell
going.
you something. Amy Schumer is severely underestimating how much niggas love spicy nuggets. I saw that shit. I was like, what? Like, it makes tomatoes?
This is the most white bitch
Ain't
shit
no
I've ever
tomatoes
seen in
on
my
spicy
life.
nuggets. Order them shits.
Here's
Farms.
So
They don't even make chickens at farms. They fry chickens at farms?
they fight.
They don't do that shit.
So here's the thing, right? what I've realized with Amy Schumer, and there's a couple other people like Jim Jeffries and these types of folks that like start out as like real edgy comics and then they go to Hollywood.
You called this months ago about Amy.
So I figured this out.
You gotta give him credit. He gets sensitive.
No, I didn't ask for credit. I didn't ask for it. So I figured this out, right? And it's twofold. But one, I'm like, why do they fucking do this when they go there? And I figured the thing with Amy was she was trying to find a new audience. Like she wants to transition. She used to be like a right-wing conservative.
Because she's not funny.
But fair enough. But like the real issue I'm realizing is they just want in. Hollywood is a version of the Met Gala. And
yeah, that's all it is.
And all it is an in crowd. And if you want in, you have to abide by certain principles and morals and values, and you have to have certain politics. And if you don't abide by that shit, they kick you out. They excommunicate you.
Which is totally
fine. It is
Mean
Girls.
If that's how you roll. Like, if that's how you roll. But, like, if you start off like something,
right,
and then you turn into something else just to, fit a certain narrative, like, motherfuckers see right through that shit.
That's what we're doing. We're seeing right through this.
Yeah.
And it's just...
And the reality, I think, of what happened is the fair food program, for whatever reason, Wendy's is probably like, or their farmers were probably like, nah, I don't believe in this thing. I don't agree with it for some reason. I don't want to support it. And then now they just support rape. That's how these things get twisted.
If you eat spicy nuggets, you support rape.
Well, that's how we operate now. Did you know that?
How about motherfuckers like could only spend like $10 to get dinner? All right.
First of all, I hate that argument. Like,
I could feed 5 people with $10.
Yeah, but I don't believe that in the argument at all. Like, it's way cheaper to go to the grocery store than go to fast food.
I'm sure it is.
Just people don't want to cook, and that's fine.
All right, I don't like fruit,
and that's fine. You don't have, you don't have to. But like, yeah, I just feel like I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck, but doesn't matter. It's just this type of shit is annoying. It's just so annoying.
I don't see how the picture correlates with spicy nuggets.
Also, we are having a boy. That's just to make it seem like she really doesn't care about anything. She's so selfless. She puts the gender reveal at the very end. Also, we're having a boy.
This could be a really funny joke. This could be really funny. It's just, also, we're having a boy, so he won't get raped in the fields. Haha. Like if the whole thing was actually a setup just to say.
Which would have been great.
That would have been great. I'm like, okay, joke. Funny, good.
Going to get me some nuggets. Wendy's does a lot for adoption services because of their founder, but Amy is not too smart to know.
What is that?
No, I mean, Wendy's does do a lot of like, charitable work. With
all these companies do charitable work enough to make it seem like they give a fuck, and they don't give a fuck.
Right.
That's the world.
Listen, my thing is just give enough of a fuck so I can eat without...
Oh, I don't care.
No, bro, everybody pretending to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Why don't I just eat?
Just make it
just
delicious.
give enough of a fuck.
Just make it delicious. We'll figure it out. I really do not make it delicious. Make it affordable.
You'll generalize it anyhow.
I'm with everything.
Rationalize it.
Like people are so worried about the environment and shit. Like just like
make it delicious.
Just make it good. Make it cheap.
It's like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I still go to Chick-fil-A.
Yo, first of all,
not for nothing, that's why I kind of fuck with Chick-fil-A.
Fuck Chick-fil-A.
Why?
Fuck Chick-fil-A, son.
Why?
Cause they're closed, bro.
Yeah.
I fly on Sundays. We fly back on a Sunday. Yeah. Every Sunday we fly back. We gotta walk by a closed ass Chick-fil-A as we're looking for a delicious breakfast sandwich or something great to eat before we get on a nice long flight. And it's like, fuck out of here, bro.
That's why I love Chick-fil-A,
That's
bro.
dope.
Chick-fil-A is like, yo,
Chick-fil-A.
We make like 4 things.
Yeah.
We close on Sunday and we don't fuck with gay people. Eat what you
Yeah.
Y'all gonna come through.
Like,
That's
you go
dope.
eat this chicken or not.
Yeah.
Like, they put the pressure on them and everything. They had like all the rights groups and shit, like trying to get them to like change their ways. Like, they're like, nah, we're just gonna eat our chicken. Like, y'all can fuck with this.
Gay people really found out where they are on a totem pole.
Yeah.
It's like white women, white men, minorities, chicken. Gays. Right? Like, we gonna get this chicken, bro. I'm sorry, Bruce and Gary. Y'all figure that shit out.
Oh man. You know what's so funny is liberal New York now has like 3 Chick-fil-A's. Like the most gay-friendly city. I bet there's gay people with Chick-fil-A right the fuck now.
But a judge.
I know gay people that faithfully eat Chick-fil-A,
Mayor
bro.
Pete?
Yeah.
The guy who's going to be president? Or trying to be president? His name is Booty Judge? Or Booty Judge?
Booty Judge.
What is it?
Booty Judge.
Booty Judge. Which is really funny. It's just a booty judge.
Yeah.
But he's like, I love their chicken, hate their politics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was going to say before. That's the problem with the way the discourse is right now. It's the second you disagree with somebody on anything, you support rape. or the second you disagree with anybody on any idea, you support racism.
And I can't handle these. I was just
It's too extreme.
yeah, I was just arguing with a couple people on Twitter, and then I just stopped. This is useless.
Just get away
But
with it. Yeah,
you
it's
realize
not
you're caping for blah blah blah. These terms people throw out to try to seem smarter than they are. Why can't you just say defending?
Yeah.
What the fuck is caping for?
Yeah.
That's just this Twitter term that we all started using to seem smarter.
Yeah.
Yo, what's the purpose of a cape?
It's I guess it's a euphemism for like being a saving.
No.
Captain Save-A-Ho.
No, like a real cape. Like, why anybody started using them?
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
Like, what do they
I
do?
feel like Doctor Strange is the only one like with an actual like functioning cape. Like I don't think Superman needs his cape. Like he can still fly without
But
it.
the superheroes didn't even. I'm talking like regular people had capes back in the day. Like you would walk around with a cape.
Because they were just ballers.
That's an
like,
accessory, dog.
Yeah, like why do people
like a
walk around
necktie.
like yeah?
What did it do?
It looked
They was
dope.
ball as shit, dog. Like when they walk, like if you walked in like a peacock, like you gotta fucking like have a grand entrance. So like you fucking open your cape and it had like fucking little designs.
look
and
mad
shit.
Just
regal?
like a shawl or some shit like that.
Yeah, some ball of shit. I'd rock a cape.
Can you look at history of a cape? Oh, what does it say? I need a Wikipedia. The history of a cape.
I'd for sure rock
That
a
shit is
cape.
too
kind of
much.
fire. If it wasn't so like,
Yo, when like Cam was like
Getting in the
rocking
way
like
and shit,
capes
like-
for like those that summer,
he should
I
have
was like,
kept that
yo, I
going.
want one.
Okay. Okay. Wow. 1066. That shit came out.
You know what? You know,
Damn.
Oh, which were now worn by more women than men, but some other place in fashion history. I just don't understand the purpose of them shits. Like, why? It's just to look good?
Yeah, it's just a stunt.
you know what would be a funny album cover is you have a cape and then you just have it fanned out and then just protecting all the people everybody hates. Like you defending Chick-fil-A
caping.
and conservative alt-right or whatever.
That's good.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, I got a cape.
It looks fire. Like,
I just don't know what it's for. Like, I'm
It's
trying to
just
find the
baller, bro.
etymology
Like,
of the
everything
cape.
on the Matador's outfit is baller shit. It's like a fucking tie. It's a fancy ass Michael Jackson jacket. It's a hat.
Hat.
Like none of
Yo,
that
go
shit
to that
is
second
functional.
picture, man. I look young in that shit, bro. Oh my god,
You look
bro.
like you're sharded.
Nah, you don't look that much different right now.
I don't look that much different.
Nah, if you shaved your beard.
Damn, I'm aging well.
All right, never mind.
It's that cocoa butter. Oh,
That's
this
the
is-
gayest picture ever,
Oh,
bro.
boy.
Son.
That is all right, Andy, right there. Click that one.
Why is it all right? I'm wearing a Yankee
No,
hat.
that
Oh,
one.
that
That's all-
That's American History X right there, bro. Golly.
Oh man,
I'm
if you
killing
ever-
it. I ain't
if
gonna
you ever
lie.
slip up
I'm
and say
still
the
killing
N-word,
it.
they're gonna use that photo.
And it will be believable. Oh, we got to correct some shit that Kaz was wrong about again. Picnic has
Oh, the
no
picnic.
correlation whatsoever with anything racist. Did
Sorry
you learn
about
about
that.
this?
Somebody tweeted. I got tweeted both. Man, the comments are wild. Somebody was like, stop defending alt-right, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody was like, yo, this is bullshit. Here's the etymology of a word. Like, so I don't know. I don't know who to believe exactly.
Yeah.
But everybody was angry on both sides about this.
No,
debate.
no. I looked it up, and there's no correlation whatsoever between picnic and the word. Between the word. Now, did white people
Well,
have
it's Tracy.
some picnics?
What's her name? Tracy
Morgan,
No, on your show.
Chapman,
The other show, not Tracy. Taylor.
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 Yeah.
Like how she doesn't like you saying like anything that ends with ER.
Fam.
Maybe that's just how I feel with like NI.
What did she say?
Maybe.
What did she say today? We also couldn't say. Oh, bitch! That I couldn't call women bitches.
Oh wow.
All right, bitch. Good luck with that, bitch.
That's what I said to her ass, yo. Man, we had a fun one today. I just kept thinking of like situations where I was like, bitch, let me give you $1 million, bitch. Take this $1 million, bitch.
And you saw she didn't say no to that
She
one.
didn't say no,
She
no,
just
she's
didn't
like,
say yes either.
Okay. Yeah.
Hell no. God damn.
All right, what else we talking about, boys?
Those are the only other non like actual sports thing I can think of is Enos Cantor reaching out to Hakeem Olajuwon. Did you hear about this?
Oh yeah, how you play
Ramadan
with
advice?
Ramadan?
Yeah.
Talking about eating during Ramadan, I'm about to go get some food myself. I'll be right back in about 30 seconds.
Now we talked about this a couple of days ago, right? It was.
Where you going?
Are you fasting? You're not fasting.
I'm fasting
Really?
between the last meal and I had right now. That's fasting, right? Anytime you're not eating is fasting.
How long has it been?
I had some breakfast.
This ain't even intermittent fasting. This shit is mitten fasting. Shit is every 3 hours.
I I did have some breakfast.
And you
I'm not
probably
gonna
woke
lie
up
about
at
Yeah.
like 11.
It's called lunch.
Nah, I woke up early.
2 in the afternoon.
you
Was
have
it
to
3 in
do?
the afternoon?
Huh?
What you had to do?
This girl climbed off of me.
Hey.
But I had a conversation
You let
about
that
that.
bitch sleep on top
Whoa,
of you?
whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh, it's someone you care about?
whoa,
My
whoa.
bad.
No, that's not. You said only
whoa,
once
whoa,
a
whoa.
your girl.
Time. This is like your joint?
No, it's not my. You know what?
What?
No,
What?
you said the bitches are cool until they're your girlfriend. Specifically,
true.
that was
We
exactly
did
what
say
you
this.
said.
You really
You have
backed
to keep that
painted
same energy.
yourself into a corner, my friend. You painted
Keep that
yourself
same
into a corner,
energy.
my friend.
Well, this bitch climbed all over me, Son, she got out of bed in the most wake up way I've ever seen, bro. Sometimes girls be sneaking out of bed, man.
Not when they're your girl. When they're your girl, they don't give a fuck about
Akash
waking you
want
up.
me to have a girl so bad, yo.
do.
I
Akash
can't
want me to have a
wait,
girl
dog. I
so
can't
bad,
wait.
Bro, join the club, B. It's nice.
Nah, y'all gay.
Lovely, bro.
Y'all gay out here with your fucking
My
girlfriend.
blood pressure's down and shit.
That's because you vegan.
Nah, that's true, yeah. So I'm like a month. I think Monday makes it a month vegan.
You're a month vegan?
Not vegetarian, but like I eat like cheese and shit still.
Oh, all right. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you just not eating meat.
No meat,
Veg-
yeah.
How long you been gay?
My whole life.
Your whole life? Yo, when do you tell your girl that you're gay? Like, how do you
Fam,
let
she
her
be
know?
calling me gay all the time. That
No,
shit
she
be making me
doesn't.
laugh, dog.
Nah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah,
yo.
that's
You
how it
can't
comes
be
off.
That
that.
shit is
Yeah.
funny to
There's
me.
certain
We
things
can call you
as
gay.
a
If a girl
girl,
calls you gay, you be like, yo,
your
bitch.
girl can't call
Not
you
me,
gay.
man.
son.
It just slipped. I brought it back.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I get it. But she don't care if I say bitch to her. So I think that shit is funny.
No, but that's not the same.
But it'll be like, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go right with this kid. And she's like, God, you're gay. And I'm like, that's
That's
funny.
you
You gotta
gotta
pull that back.
Yo,
Nah, that shit is funny to me.
She
girl-
started looking at
She
you
getting
like
more
that,
flagrant, and I like it.
a girl can't. That's just disrespectful. There-
Nah, I'm
disrespect me,
fine.
bro.
I'm fine with the flagrancy.
No,
Go.
no.
Go.
Don't put it under flagrancy so that you can like conveniently make it. You trying to make your girl cool. You see how you trying to make his girl? Look how cool my girl is. She
see,
calls me a
see, this is why she hates you.
F-A-G all the
'Cause
time.
I would much
Nah,
rather
you
my girl
can't-
call me that than not use it at all.
You can't.
Much rather.
You can't have your girl call you gay. You can't have your girl slap you in the face. Those are the two things that cannot happen. That's wild disrespect.
Faggot
Because-
and pussy are on my list too.
What'd you say?
Wow.
Faggot and pussy.
You just throwing that out there?
No, I'm just saying those are the three things.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I don't-
yeah.
yeah. I
Yo,
don't-
pussy, you can't have
Yeah,
either.
like
Nah,
a girl
nah,
calls
nah.
me pussy. I'm like, oh, word.
You can't have that. Akaash, you gotta start beating your woman, son. Real talk, you gotta start beating your woman.
Yo,
bro.
you know why I want Andrew to have a girl so I can break him up? I told my girl, I said, hey, we gonna go and he gonna go. It's war. I'm taking his shit down. He gonna try to take our shit down. Be ready.
I'm
Be
trying to
ready.
take your shit down.
No, when
That
I when you
foundation
wait
is
till you see,
strong,
I got
though.
you the worst with girlfriends. You the worst. I seen this guy break a couple up. Derek Gaines and his girl just broke them up.
How'd I do that?
How'd that happen?
Literally, they never recovered. Literally, they broke up, never got back together.
Let's hear this story. I want to hear this story.
I called Derek and
Your
asked him
girl,
what he
does
said.
your girl know that?
What? That you broke up Derek
Yeah.
and his girl?
Does she know that?
No.
Tell her that so she could appreciate me not doing that to y'all. You know what
I
I'm
can't
saying?
wait till you got a girlfriend.
Risha.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you want to start that war because Andrew looks
Yeah,
like
see, y'all got it,
he
bro.
could
I don't
go
want
in.
that shit at all.
I'm the
man.
night. Am I not the best?
Yo, imagine.
Am
this
I
is
not
him
the best
being
with
nice
yours?
right now.
I'm nice. This is me nice.
Nice.
This me nice. Am I not the nicest
He can
with
get
your
much
girl?
nicer when he has a
You're
girl,
okay.
I bet.
I'm no.
You're
I'm the
okay.
nicest with your girl.
Yes, you're okay.
I be pretending
So
I know.
you're the nicest, his okay.
Yeah.
I'm nice. Damn, how many times I pretend to know her name?
I still don't know your girl's name. It's just like, it's just-
Yo, but
White
okay.
girl, the
How did I
Swedish
break
girl.
up?
She's
How did I
Swedish?
break up Derek and his girl?
I don't remember. You got in some argument with her
Yeah.
about something she said to him or like some, and then they just started going. He didn't really disagree with you,
Damn, son.
and then it just got bad.
So I defended my boy's honor
Let me ask Derek
in
right
front
now.
of his
Let me text
lying ass
Derek right
girl.
now. Let me
No, but
text-
that's the first thing. Rule number one: you just
Call
never
him.
disagree with
Call Derek. Let's
the
get him on the
girlfriend.
phone.
That's it. In front of your man, whatever she says, either he handles that or you just shut up.
Oh, I thought we were men.
Nah,
I thought we were men.
son. We a bunch of fags.
you ain't never lied.
Shit. Stop it. When it comes to women, shit.
Hold on. Right now we calling Derek Gaines because we got to get to the bottom of the story
you
about how I
would
saved
recognize
his
him
life.
from the last OG.
That's right. I seen him on the last
Yeah,
episode. He looks great on that shit.
Yeah, apparently he's a very funny actor.
He was very
He might be on
natural,
set
very
right
good.
now. He's not picking up.
No,
We'll
that show-
get the full story.
that show
We'll
canceled,
bring it to the patrons next week.
Hold up. So I really broke them up. Yo, I love
That's the
him.
worst voicemail ever.
Dead though, so we don't hear his number. Yeah. Oh shit. Let me get that back. So I can't believe y'all think I broke them up. Do you think I'm trying to break you and your girl up?
No, I just think you're an asshole.
How am I an
Yeah, I don't
asshole?
think it's probably not on purpose.
How am I? What I do this an asshole?
Alex said it well. You
You
just
are
gotta
an
kiss
asshole.
up to friends' girlfriends. You just kiss up.
Yo,
Yeah, that's just the.
I'm so nice to your girl, bro.
You gotta talk
You don't
about
even.
it.
How am I not?
You.
Exactly.
You
Yo,
can't
we've
be
been
you
through this
around my
several
girl,
times in
fam.
episode, yeah.
Son,
You gotta be a little less you.
I am very less me around your girl. Very less me. Remember when she came to the gig, I let her watch whatever show she wanted in the green room?
And then complained about it after.
But I didn't complain to her. I just complained after.
Yeah, I can see,
I didn't hear
I can
complaints,
see the
to be
steam
honest.
coming out of
I didn't hear
Akaash.
complaints, to be honest, but the idea that the fucking bar that you set for
Son,
yourself.
that shit enraged me, son. We in there watching the game, and I come back from the bathroom, and then Keeping Up with the Kardashians is on. I'm like, oh, word? Oh, you just taking over the green room? Is that what's happening right now?
Nah, get the fuck out of here.
Call Chris Copo right now. Call Chris Copo right now.
What game? It's baseball?
No, it was a basketball game.
Basketball
You
game.
weren't there. This was at Levity.
No, I was there.
At Levity?
This was Gotham. No, wasn't it?
Oh, it happened in Gotham,
Gotham.
too?
No, my
Yeah.
girl ain't
No,
never
I
been to
thought it
Gotham.
was Gotham.
My girl ain't ever been to Gotham.
That was the girl you cheating on with.
Oh, see, there
You
it
want me to
is.
get cooking?
There it
You
is.
want me to get cooking?
Hey, wait till you get with this bitch. Wait till you get with this bitch. Wait till you get with this bitch. I'm gonna text her to listen too. I'm gonna get her number. I'm gonna be super nice. Be like, yo, you should listen to the podcast and the Patreon. You should subscribe.
Man,
And
hey,
then I'm gonna
man.
just,
It's all good.
I'm gonna go.
It's all good, you know what I mean? It's all good in the hood, bro.
Gotta keep your woman away from all these savages.
It's all
bro.
good in the hood, guys. That's all I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
man.
I just keep that between y'all.
Yeah, facts.
I'm saying,
Facts.
bro, Alex, how many times your girl came into the green room and changed the channel and didn't ask nobody if that was
It
okay?
was a baseball game. No one give a fuck about baseball.
Yo, son.
And Andrew was on stage.
Son. But you asked the people in the green room. You be like, is it okay if I watch this? I'm a guest. Like the fact that you could feel entitled to changing the
You're on
fucking
stage.
Chris is there.
I'm pretty sure she asked Chris. Call
No,
Chris.
didn't ask.
Call Chris. Call Chris.
This is good again.
Alex, you getting in there. You acting like you was there.
No, I swear to God, I was there for this. Maybe it's a different place, but I was there.
This is levity.
Because I remember him looking at me and like,
Yeah, I was like, did this happen? Is this real life? Levity's the one in Nyack, New York. You know that one? Did you come with us to that one? I don't know. Maybe Al came.
We weren't doing the podcast at the time.
We weren't even doing a podcast back then?
oh, so then I was
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's an old gig.
Scopo. Yo, I got a question. You live on Flagrant 2 right now. It's me. Akaash is here. Yo, do you remember when we were doing the gig in Levity live and Akaash brought his girl? Yeah. Did she do anything in the green room that was maybe a little odd?
I'm gonna see Akaash this weekend and get shit for this, but fuck it. She did change the channel.
From what? From a playoff basketball game?
It don't matter what she changed the channel. It's not her channel to change.
It's not Scopo's channel to change.
It's
He's a
way more
fucking host.
Scopos than hers.
A little bit more.
Way more.
Little bit more.
Way more.
She did put on like some like Real Housewives shit or something like that.
That's what's up. Good for her.
How you defending this, fam? You crazy,
I'm
bro.
a defender for sure. Hey,
What?
Scopo,
Did
did
she
she ask
ask?
permission?
Did she ask permission, Scopo?
No, I know exactly what happened.
Tell me.
We went to go like talk to people after the show. So she stayed in the green room and we went to talk to people and then we came back and then it was changed.
Oh, nobody's in the green room and she changes the channel.
So you change it right back when we get back.
You could have changed your bet.
Scopo?
You can hear a pig.
Now we didn't change it back, right? Thank you so much, Scopo. I love you. Yeah. Peace. So now we could have changed it back, right? But we have so much respect for your girl and we care so much, and I didn't want to create any discomfort for your girl whatsoever between you and her, between anything. I want her to feel welcome and liked around your friends because I care about you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just said, watch that Real House. That's the show.
But this is what
Ain't
makes
that the bare minimum?
I know, but this what makes you a dick is that you've said this story so many times.
That shit
after
infuriated me. Son. That shit infuriated me. I couldn't believe it. It was mind-boggling to me. It was mind-boggling.
Like that's the type of
It was
experience that
mind-boggling.
you just let that roll off your shoulder.
Yeah, why you let that go?
But the fact that you defend it is so crazy.
We've told this story so many fucking times on this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, for like,
Wait, we did?
No.
Yeah, we did.
We never
When?
told it.
Yes.
I've heard this.
I remember hearing this story about the fucking channel at the goddamn comedy club at least
So
four
For real
times.
talk,
that's
we have
what
not
makes
talked
you-
about this on the podcast.
I don't think we talk about
This
this
is the
on the
first time I
podcast.
think you brought it up with me
I'm
on
almost
the
positive.
podcast, which is wild. You can say shit to me in private. You can
Why
say
you
shit to me in
angry at
private.
me, bro? Why you angry at me? This show.
Why you angry at her for changing the channel and she alone?
You just described it.
She alone, fam. What you watching?
Keep the game on.
You watching? You out there getting hoes? Do
Keep
your
the
thing.
game on. Keep the game on. Enjoy the game.
Boy, I can't wait till you get a girl, dog.
Let me tell you something. If I bring my girl to your show, do you know what I mean? She's not gonna touch the remote. I'm gonna say, hey, whatever's on, you just watch that shit. Maybe Akaash wants to watch it. That's what I'll say.
Really?
Dead ass.
I seen you with your girl. I seen you with a girl.
Okay,
I live with you with a girl.
that's fair. Yeah.
I seen how you act with a girl. You talking tough right now. I seen how you act with a girl. Oh, I seen it with a girl.
What you mean?
You act like you're not the most whipped motherfucker with a girl.
Absolutely. But that's me. That's me with my things.
You ain't saying
I'm not
nothing
whipped
to
with
her.
your. I'm not whipped with your things, or anybody else's things.
I mean, here's the thing. I can't test it because I never put you in a position with your girl where it was awkward.
Exactly. There would never be one.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't do that to you.
Wouldn't do what?
Make it awkward with you and your girl.
Like changing the channel in the green room.
Yeah, or like if she changed the channel and I was watching something, I wouldn't hold it in for 3 years.
Akaash really sensitive over here, son.
I'm sensitive. You holding on to this for 3 years. Who's sensitive?
Look, I'm trying to demonstrate how great a guy I am. You're questioning
By
how
holding
good
it over my head for 3 years.
I never
this
talked
bitch
to you once about it,
changed
right?
The channel?
I never talked to you once about it, right? I never
What
brought
did
it
Alex
once.
say? Let it roll.
I never brought
Let
you
it
once,
roll.
right?
Just let it roll.
Let me ask you a
Hey,
question
hey,
like that. I
hit
hit that. I hit that little
Hit
hezzy.
that hezzy.
I hit that hezzy.
Hit that hezzy.
Listen, I hit that hezzy. I got that. Listen, she hit that playoff game with the hezzy for sure. That's
It wasn't a playoff
she
game.
hit that. Shit. What is it? One? Like, is 3? Then we make it an issue.
What do you mean?
It's not about one. It's like you're failing to see how it is a little bit of an overstep. That's your thing, and you got to defend your girl. So I get it. I 100% get it.
Right.
But if it wasn't your girl, if it was just like a dude,
Yeah.
and matter of fact, if it was like a guy doing a guest spot, he walks in, change the channel, we walk back like, who the fuck said you could change the channel? Right? So your girl is there, and we didn't say that at all. You're here questioning how I am with your girl. And I'm trying to say there's been multiple times where I was nothing but accommodating. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm a great friend. But if you're going to question how good I am, I got to defend myself. I got to show you how accommodating how I want her to feel comfortable at all times because that's my friend's girl. I want her to be comfortable. You say I'm the worst. You throwing worse out here. I
You
watch
the
Real
worst.
Housewives.
You the worst.
I watch Real
Those keeping the
Housewives.
Kardashians.
You
Keeping
the
the
worst.
Kardashians what it was.
You the worst.
Ain't nobody. No, that's not true.
For you to say I'd have treated anybody, of course you treat her differently. That's my girl.
And I did.
You should let massive overstep slide. You ain't holding on to no mild overstep for 3 years. It's a mild overstep.
Then
Andy Schulz
I don't
quote.
care about.
That's a little bit of an overstep. Alex,
Then I don't care
let it
about.
roll. Is that what you said?
Should've
Okay,
let it
bro.
roll.
Let it roll.
Hey, baby, I let it roll right into you. I just rolled it right over to you. It's a little roly-poly. And then we gonna roll it over, see how
Hey.
y'all want to handle it, you know?
You're holding on to shit for a mad long.
Oh my god.
3 years for a mild
if
overstep.
you tell me I'm the worst, if
What's
you
this
tell
I
me
mean, I kind of see where he's coming from, though.
well,
It's-
thank you,
okay,
Cat.
hey,
If you tell
Right,
me
to
I'm
be
the
honest.
worst, I got to give you evidence to why I'm not.
I got to see where
I didn't say I was the best. You said I'm the worst. So I'm here showing you how accommodating I am. You angry at me for accommodating your girl. That's weird.
Yeah, it's not like worst case scenario. Like he could have like brought it up like right then and there. That's when he's like the worst.
I would never do that.
well,
That's the worst.
Okay, let me amend it.
I
You're
don't
not-
know, but holding it in for 3 years,
Thank you.
son.
Let me
It was
say
just
this.
a change of a channel, B.
Let me say this. You're not
Like
the worst
really,
ever.
the significance of that, son. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I
what I'm
would have
saying.
forgot that shit.
Son,
That's what I'm saying.
Son,
My girl ain't
And
heckling
you,
me.
said,
Hey.
and you said that.
yo, you know what we did
infuriated.
so the channel wouldn't be changed? We took the remote with us.
Well, the
That's
next
petty.
night?
No, I was just
That's
joking.
fucking.
I don't like that shit.
Goddamn. Shit.
Yo, in all honesty, it was me trying to defend myself for you saying that I don't make
Right.
accommodations.
Right. No, and you're not the worst ever. But of all my friends I have,
I'm pretty bad.
you're.
I'm okay with pretty bad.
You're the worst of my friends.
That's better.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I meant.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah, that's how I took it.
Oh, I
Just-
thought you meant
that's
I'm
what
the
we all
worst
took it.
ever with girls, and I was trying to say
No,
like,
just out of everybody we
I
know.
relish being that.
Well, he doesn't
Oh,
talk
okay.
to everybody. Of course, he's only talking about.
I thought you
his-
meant like I'm just the
The
worst,
worst
guy.
is a guy who fucks my girl.
Come on, you know I would never do that.
No joke.
I set up a joke.
Come on, you know I would never do
Hey,
that.
he would never. Any girl that you're with, he's very like. There's
I'm the
no.
most like even guys.
Yes.
I don't even. That's a
That's what
line
I'm saying.
I never
There's
crossed.
no-
yo.
You're not the worst ever. There's definitely been
That's
worse.
what I'm saying.
But of all my friends, you the worst. And I'm gonna tell you, when you get a girl,
Hey man.
it ain't just gonna be me. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers.
We
a lot of
gonna
people.
come
It's
over
gonna be
watch
all
some
of us.
TV.
Hey,
We gonna come over to the
hey,
crib watch some
hey.
TV.
whatever she wants to watch, this bitch can watch. You think I give a fuck?
Hey bitch, watch whatever you want. We earned it. Hey bitch, you get one
I'm
channel.
gonna be
swipe.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. She can watch whatever the fuck she wants. I'm gonna bring this bitch snacks.
Please, thank you.
That's a friend.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what I need.
Hey, watch what you want, girl. Don't worry about it. I'm talking to
You
fans
call her
anyway.
bitch. Call her bitch. What? Get them bitches out. Get them bitches out while you still can.
Oh, I'm well aware. I got a finite time with this bitch calling her bitch, and I'm leaning into this bitch.
Yo,
Get all
let
them
them
bitches
bitches
out, bro.
Goddamn.
Listen.
Statute of limitations on bitch.
No, this bitch needs some bitches, bro. She
Yeah.
needs to feel it. This bitch needs to have the expectations set nice and low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So when it changes, she's appreciative.
And then, but I just love all these bitches out right now because when you do try to sabotage something, I'll just bring up this Patreon up. Like, you see this guy? This guy that you were listening to called you a bitch all these times. How the hell could you listen to the things he's saying now? This guy doesn't have your best interests at
I'll
heart.
figure out a workaround.
Son, I'm 3 steps ahead, bro.
Be like, yo,
It's all
Eden,
good.
Eden, you remember that video? Put that on private.
Whatever one of you patrons is leaking our shit, this episode may be leaked.
oh my god.
Nah, but in all seriousness, I think Akaash is a great boyfriend. Obviously,
Fantastic
you
boyfriend.
love your girl very much,
For sure.
you know, and that's it, bro. You love your girl very much.
Hey, that's improvement. Right there. That's improvement.
it. You defend your girl because you should defend your girl.
Gotta.
That's absolutely
Gotta.
sure. You know, and if you're listening right now, Akash's girl,
She ain't
still
gonna
don't-
make it this far.
she not?
But, no.
All right, well.
But you don't hit the punchline.
Well, she might now.
I'm not gonna hit any
Okay.
punchline. I'm just saying, if you're listening, just know that like it seemed like we were being, aggressive or anything like that. But obviously, I want the best for both of you. You know, Akaash, my best friend, so I just want him to be happy and that's it, man. That's all. So I love you both.
It's a good ending.
You know what I mean?
Good ending. You just-
You're not the worst
You're
ever.
welcome
there.
to. That's all I'm saying. I'm not the worst
You're not
ever.
the worst ever.
I'm not the worst ever.
No. You're-
There's people. What do you think I am?
What do you mean?
I like being like the friend that's like,
if there's a power,
Your girl
if
That
there's
don't
a-
might not get invited to the wedding.
yeah, like fam, if you didn't invite me to a wedding, I would be
I gotta
pissed.
fight for this invite, dog.
Son, you realize that your mom would have to call me on some shit? Yo, real talk. If you didn't invite me to, like, your girl shouldn't be at the wedding before me. Like, when you really think about it, like,
Why is it?
I got more of a place at the wedding than your girl.
Why is that?
I know you longer.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we should all be marrying our moms then.
You barely fucking. You barely fucking your girl. How often y'all fuck?
Piecing them out.
You see, that's where you just too much.
See,
son.
that's why I said you could have just parked it right
That's where
there.
you're too
See what
much.
you
You had the
doing?
nice comment
See what you
before.
be doing?
That's an example.
We could have tabled it right
See what you
there.
be doing?
And now,
Yo, wait, you
This is
you
the
say all the
line?
time your dick is trash. You say all the time.
I know. She puts up a trash dick. That's why she wifey.
I'll take the L. I'll take the L. I'll take
you
the
gotta
L.
take that one.
I'll take the L. I'm just going off of what you say. I'm
What?
working
No,
off of
my
your
dick is
joke.
trash. She puts up a trash dick.
Okay, that's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. And I would never talk about your dick like that. That's just me. If we were to get married, I would never talk about your dick like that. I would appreciate all the dick you gave me.
Oh my gosh.
And let me tell you something.
That was so gay.
If we were giving each other dick, you'd be at the wedding.
Yo, dead ass? You think I won't be at the wedding?
You're gonna be at the wedding.
But like, how much of a problem will it
I'm
be?
gonna have to fight for you. I'm gonna have to be like, look, this is a really good friend. Like, you've been very helpful in my career. And she's gonna be like, he's an asshole. Why do you have to be at the wedding?
Hold on. It's even a discussion that I might not be at the
It
wedding?
probably will be. I ain't proposed yet, but
Son,
it probably
think
will
about
be.
it. Think about it. If you're out
Yo,
of all
I think
the
we got to
friends,
rethink this proposal, fam. I don't know if she's the one, bro. You think she's the one for us? like real talk. You think she's the one for us?
Fam, take the L back, dog. Why you always got the last word? L.
Oh God, how we gonna get married to her, bro? So I gotta talk to your moms about this one.
Oh my god.
Akaash, Alex, imagine I'm not invited to Akaash's wedding.
I mean,
This guy's crazy.
out of
This guy's
all
out
the
of his
friends,
mind, son.
though.
This guy out of his mind to even consider that.
It's absolutely a discussion.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's gotta be a discussion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a discussion.
Nah, B.
Yo, it has
You're not
to,
friend.
No, but think about it.
I'm
You're that
way too
friend.
important.
Yeah, but out of all the friends, if you're the worst friend, that's the best
Who the
argument.
fuck is these other motherfuckers?
No, but I mean, in terms of her
She just doesn't think
view
about them.
on you.
Yeah, they don't think.
So
I think
if-
she doesn't
No,
think
but
about the other
I
friends
mean
enough.
too much. Like, you mean too much to me not be at my wedding. I don't care if this bitch don't like you.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
it's their
Like,
day.
Say what?
It's their day.
It's more the wife's day than his day.
They have bigger say on the guest list.
For sure. Listen, you gonna be at the wedding.
Like you're gonna have to like
You
have
got-
like
hey,
a sit down with
let
her.
me tell you
before.
something.
Like
Let me
you
say two
definitely
things.
won't be at the bachelor party.
I'm
Hold up, yo, hold up. Let me
I
say
don't want
this.
to be
You
at
gotta
Akaash's
listen.
whack
You
ass
gotta
bachelor
listen.
party, motherfucker. Goddamn pizza party and shit.
You going to Dave and Buster's? You gotta listen.
I already knew you going Dave and Buster's. Go on.
You gonna be at the wedding?
Yeah.
But you also gotta shut the fuck up. You're not helping yourself.
Let me tell you something. I'm giving a speech.
You ain't giving no.
I'm giving a speech.
You ain't giving no speech.
I'm coming in. I'm gonna have one of them monkeys with the little hat.
What?
You know them little monkeys with the little hat they got in India.
The little floppy
running
on the
around.
side of
Got
it,
little
on top.
hats. Like
fucking
that.
Abu from Aladdin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's probably where I got that from, innit? God damn, I didn't know where I got that from. I thought I got it from
100%.
Indiana Jones.
100%.
All right, so all I'm trying to say is I am hurt that it would even be a consideration that I wouldn't
What
be invited
makes you
to that.
think it wouldn't be?
Like, you
you
definitely
let
gotta
her
have a
watch Housewives and then held it in for 3 years.
What is she really angry at me about?
Everybody.
You're an asshole.
Give me one thing.
You're an asshole.
Yo, one thing she really angry
You're an
about. What's
asshole.
one thing?
Hey, listen. You want?
Nope.
I need to know one thing.
Let's go to
What
sports.
I even do?
Yeah, let's go to sports.
Let's go to sports.
We don't got time for this.
No.
My man needs the last word too badly. That's
I
why.
don't want the last word. Unless it's,
Why are you still talking?
all I just want is an explanation. You can have the last word. I just want to know the explanation why.
Nope.
You can get one later. Maybe I'll have her write one out for you.
Yo,
Schulz, shut up, son.
y'all are really crazy, man.
Yeah,
You're
yo.
still holding the L.
I'm
bro.
offended, bro.
The holding the L means like you just got to take it and move on.
I'm offended that I
Take
could
it and
even be.
move on.
It could even be considered that she could even think about
You got
that.
more self-awareness than this, dog.
I think y'all need more. The fact that I could not be
Dog,
considered,
I
y'all
have-
need to have more self-awareness.
I have been in a room with y'all two and your girl for a grand total of 7 minutes, maybe.
Hear this out, Schultz. Why don't you hear this out?
yeah.
You can chew the tension in the room. Like when you gave her the look, I forgot which
Yeah.
episode it was. When you, when she just,
Oh, I remember.
What happened?
and then I saw your phone light up like the 4th of July.
No,
And
she
I was
actually
like,
did. No, she actually wasn't upset, but you could have just been nicer.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, are you good?" It's like, and you were like, "I'll deal with it
Grown
when I
ass
get
man.
home."
You know what? We starting to marry each other at this age. You just gotta be nice to your friends because that might be his wife. This is my wifey.
If you want to
So why
surprise
would I
Akaash
ever
for something,
cause
you gotta
tension?
talk to. She's
I
gonna
don't
need to
know
talk
what
to
I
you.
even did.
Yo,
Alex, hold on. Let's acknowledge. Can we acknowledge one thing? I'm a black man. Can we just acknowledge that?
you see how tense you made it? That didn't even get a laugh.
I know.
You got some ass kissing to do.
But what I do, what I
Just
do,
kiss a little ass. That's
but
it.
what I do.
I know you got. Listen, you got a lot of pride, and I get it. But just kiss a little ass. All your friends' girls. Alex's girl. I met her. I was nice to her. I don't even like white women. That's just how you operate, Alex.
Yeah, that's
shook her
fact.
hand very nicely. Nice to meet you. Hear nothing but good things about you. That's it. There's no need for nothing.
And it's
I ever
funny
meet
because
your girl?
she's never said she disliked you.
Yeah.
But she's said she's liked everyone else.
She doesn't enjoy you, I can tell.
So, like, she loves Edit. She loves Akaash. I
Yeah.
don't think. Have you guys? Oh, you met at.
Yeah, she was cool. She was cool.
Yeah.
For me to have,
So she's
I
like,
kinda
you're
like that.
nice.
I kind of
but-
like that position though.
You
No,
gonna
but
like
that's what I'm
that at
saying.
home when
It's
I'm getting married.
cool.
You gonna
Like,
be
it's
happy with that
fine.
position?
And not
Yo,
for nothing,
your
you're making-
position
and
at
you're
home
making it
when I'm
hot for
getting
your
married.
Let me
boy.
ask you a question.
You're
Would
making it hot
you
for your
really
boy.
feel comfortable not inviting me to your wedding? Would you feel comfortable in your heart?
I don't know if I feel. I'm not gonna feel comfortable with a lot of things at the wedding. The cost.
Well, you don't pay for that.
But would you
No,
feel
no.
comfortable doing that?
Would I feel comfortable? You making me feel more comfortable as you keep arguing.
Really?
Yo, just shut up.
Wow, fam, that's crazy.
We're trying to tell
That's
you to
crazy.
We're
shut
trying to
up,
help. This is
dog.
an intervention.
That's crazy.
No, but you don't understand. Look. Let me try to explain it.
You're all just running
That-
past every
the wedding.
stop
The
sign.
wedding is about. The wedding is more for her than it is for.
He
Akaash.
knows that on principle.
No, I
you
know.
gotta
I know.
disagree.
I know.
But
No,
in
let's not about
reality-
principle disagree. I think that
So-
at weddings you have important people in your life there, people that you appreciate and people you want to be part of this moment. And if my wife or my girlfriend wanted to not allow someone who was incredibly valuable, I think I've been incredibly valuable. If my wife put her personal feelings about somebody in my life that was valuable and important to me, I would think that is a wildly selfish.
Well, this is a
bro.
hypothetical.
But-
Nobody said you're not invited.
But
So this is a
I would
hypothetical.
say on any other day, you would be correct. But the wedding day is the one thing where
Nah,
it's
B,
like
that's
that
a red
trumps.
flag because it's like for me to be, I'd be like, yo, like this. You got to put your feelings aside for what this person
want
means
you-
to
I
me.
want you-
Yeah, but
just
then
listen
her
real quick,
argument
T.
is that you've been borderline disrespectful.
I just want you to
her.
think about how hard you're arguing for a hypothetical non-invite.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. That shit hurt me.
You're like Stifler in American
He is-
American
you
wedding.
hurt.
That shit hurt me,
He
bro.
like
wants you
Stifler,
there.
bro.
You know he wants you there.
Like,
Listen, let me say this.
You gotta go above and beyond the Call of Duty to like make up for a lot of this shit. You got to.
See?
I don't know, bro. I don't know if I want to do it no more. That shit hurt me because it might
Listen,
not be worth it.
Listen,
it might not be worth it. I
You're
might
hurt
do
over a
all this.
hypothetical.
Because
You're
here's the
hurt
thing.
over a hypothetical,
Here's
and
the-
I get why you would be hurt. All I'm saying is, if
You
she
can understand
didn't
where
want
my
you,
frustration would come
well,
from,
if
right?
you could understand, if she didn't want you there, if she heard this, you would get why. Like, think of how hard you're arguing for a hypothetical.
But y'all are going to get married. You're looking for a ring. It's not a hypothetical. It is a thing that's
no,
going to
but
happen.
she's never said you're not at the wedding.
I thought that's what we're talking about.
No, the
That's
whole
what
point is,
hypothetical
if she
means.
didn't want you there,
You know what hypothetical
it makes
means?
sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. If she didn't want me there, it doesn't make sense.
Nah, it does.
My whole argument, how so?
You're an
You
asshole.
keep
We've said this like
overlooking
20
the argument.
times.
Yeah, sure. I'm telling you, you're supposed. There's like an unwritten rule. You're just supposed to be extra nice to the girlfriend.
espe-
I can't
Especially
just
if you're the
treat her
best
like
friend.
an equal. I can't
Fam,
treat her like a
no,
normal
especially
person.
Especially if you're the best friend. You got to
No.
go above and beyond to be
If
nice
you
to
at
the
my
girl.
wedding, you a groomsman. She
the-
gonna be looking across
Yeah.
as she getting married at this asshole. That's the one guy that's never been nice to her.
At the bare minimum, you got to make it less hot
You
for
gotta,
your boy.
yo, yeah.
Make it
That's
less hot for your
also
boy,
as a
bro.
friend, just make it less hot for your boy.
I want to be the closest one to y'all. I want to be like right there,
Hey, you
so I
gonna
can
be
say,
right. You,
so
the
I
way
can say
you're
how
going, you gonna
beautiful
be right
y'all
there.
are. So I can say how beautiful y'all look.
no, yeah.
and how amazing y'all look.
Hey, the way you're going, you're gonna be right there in spirit. You can be right fucking there in spirit.
Yo, but don't you as like a man
I'll
feel
pour
this
one
thing?
out for you.
But don't you as a man feel this thing like you got to put your foot down with certain things?
Nah, don't
Yeah.
frame it that way.
Yeah,
Not at
That's,
the
that's
wedding.
unfair to frame it that way.
Not at the wedding.
It's not unfair that I don't get invited to the wedding.
it's who you ain't getting
Treat her
married.
nicer.
Say what?
Treat her nicer.
That's it.
That's it.
Fam, we've had 2 interactions in our life.
All right, so there'll be
was
more
there for one
before
of
the
them. It
wedding.
was bad.
So let's just make the other ones better.
But she upset at different shit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you can still have time to improve. That's it.
All right.
I'm telling. Just be a
All right,
cup when you're around.
I'm
When
gonna go
she's
out on a
around,
limb.
just be
I
a
think
cup.
that she still listens to this podcast, and I want to say this. I'm gonna be at Akaash whether you like it or not. No, I'm just joking. I would never want to cause any discomfort in your guys' special day. I would be hurt that I wasn't invited, but I would never go if I knew that it would make you feel uncomfortable at all. Does that make sense? Like, I would remove myself from your wedding because I wouldn't want to cause any riff on that incredibly special day for both of you. And I know how important weddings are in your culture, and I wouldn't want to be any distraction for that.
Right.
I would be wildly upset that I wasn't invited, but I wouldn't go if I felt there was any discomfort. If I've hurt your feelings at all, Akaash's girlfriend, I don't want to do that. I apologize to you if I have. I had a dope ass wedding gift. Y'all don't want it. It is what it is. Son.
You know what you could do in the interim is just be nicer to all your friends' girls.
No, don't make this about them.
No.
Let's keep it about y'all. Let's keep it about.
Girl.
How nice was I to your girl, man? I'm the
she likes
nicest,
you.
man.
Like
Thank
he's
you.
nice. No one say you're not nice.
No, but he's starting this narrative like I'm not nice to people's girls. Like I'm the nicest.
It's not that you're not nice. You're just an asshole.
Yeah, but like some girls get that, and some girls don't. Like some girls, like if you're cool with that kind of stuff, you really like me and you understand it. If you're not cool with that kind of stuff, you don't. And your girl isn't cool with that kind of humor, I guess, from me. And but your girl gets it.
Yeah.
And your girl, to a certain extent,
No, she gets it. Yeah.
But
She just likes everybody and then hasn't said she likes you.
No. But
No,
but
I'm
let me
saying
let me get it correct. She doesn't dislike him. She just thinks he's a little crazy. So she just accepts his behavior.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah. Again, all this can be fixed if you just kiss a little more ass with friends and girlfriends.
yo, what's your girl's name?
I'm not saying her name.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't do that.
Yo, I'm fucking joking. Can I fucking joke around? I already said this joke before. It's a complete joke.
Oh, okay. You get me nervous.
Son,
Just
no.
chill.
But no, in all seriousness, if I've done anything, I apologize to you. If I've done anything and for any transgression in the past, it was not, in no way do I want to cause any strife
No.
with the two of you. Unless it's like a fun, goofy little joke that you and I have. But that isn't even worth it. I understand I don't have
Like the joke that you won't be at the wedding, which you've taken very personally.
That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart when you said Eden was invited. When you said Eden was invited, bro.
Man, hell yeah, you invited.
Son, this is the reason why it hurts. You
I'm
don't
gonna invite
understand.
more people to teach him a lesson.
Yo,
I'm gonna invite the motherfuckers out front.
okay,
Security guard.
let me tell you something. This is why it hurt the most, right?
It's going to be a Patreon goal. 7,000 subscribers. Everyone's invited to the wedding.
If it was like a white wedding where there's like 10 people there, then I totally understand. But Indian weddings, it's everybody you know.
That's just a baller. I love Indian
It's
weddings.
not even valuable a wedding invite for Indians.
We're also not as rich as most Indians, so
I'm saying it's still going to be popping. You're not going to have no people there. It's not going to be like a tiny ass white wedding. You're
you
going to
know
have
what?
a lot of
Hey,
people.
you know what? 100%, you're invited. You might not get a +1, and I'm gonna just let you deal with that with your girl, and then I'm gonna just put that heat on you.
See?
Would you still go regardless of that?
How you not gonna be at your best friend's wedding?
How do you not get
I
a
would go in a
+1?
fucking
Yeah, I know.
heartbeat. Are
You
you
don't
kidding
give a
me?
fuck about it.
Give me a night off from this bitch? I'm definitely gonna be there. What? You think that's gonna hurt me?
This is punishment?
I don't know what you thought that was gonna matter.
I'm gonna find me a nice little Priyanka Chopra.
Again, I seen
Bar
this
gonna
guy
be
in a
open?
relationship. He not gonna want to explain this to her.
No, I will. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm being dead serious. I've grown a lot. I've learned how to hurt feelings.
All right.
Akaash,
That's growth.
I've learned how to hurt feelings. Sometimes you have to hurt feelings. You know what I mean?
right, yeah.
Because life isn't, peaches and cream all the time. And it's not my responsibility to create happiness in every single moment. Sometimes there's happiness. Sometimes there's sadness. Life is a highway, and I just want to ride it all night long.
Right.
Wow. What a song.
Listen, all I got to say is this.
Yo, all you had to say is this bad time.
I'm trying to apologize to his girl, okay?
Yeah.
It's not like she's here to be okay. Like,
Well, she's
a-
probably listening to this. And if I ever hurt your feelings or anything like that, I'm sorry. I would love you to love me. I would love to love you. I want you guys to be happy together. And I want to support that in any way I can. So I'm publicly apologizing to every Patreon here everybody who's possibly listening, I apologize to your girl.
All the
Akaash.
pirates who stole this podcast.
Every single person. I'm not going to do it on the big episodes, but I'll do it on the Patreon. Just a little joke.
You can't
It's just a
even
little
do
joke.
one
It's a little. That's me
I'm
being a
saying.
joke. It's a joke. In all seriousness, I apologize, and I wish I did not hurt your feelings, and hopefully we can rectify this by the time you guys get married. And if we can't do that, I hope we can do it after that time because I hope you guys are together for as long as you live.
That was really sweet.
I mean that.
That was really sweet.
I mean that.
I think we should go to sports before the joke.
Before he says anything to
Yeah,
ruin
yeah.
it. This
Let's
is going
go
to be like
straight
one
to
of those
sports.
Breakfast Club interviews where they have the little counter about how many times somebody did something, and you've apologized about like 6 times, and then you just can't finish it. This is good. Let's move
And
on.
they're right there.
Perfect.
Park the car right
Playoffs.
here. Let's park the
Perfect.
car right
Playoffs. That was a nice apology.
know it.
I like the
Just
apology.
let it go.
here. The Denver Nuggets. And the Portland.
Y'all seen the movie Heat? And Casino was out. He was out scot-free, and then he had to turn back and go back to the.
Oh yeah.
He
Yo,
had to-
that's what got him killed.
I know that's what got him killed. And that's
Yeah.
where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could just go.
Oh,
But anyway,
boy.
okay, let's talk about the playoffs.
Yesterday was trash games. Two
Yeah,
trash
both of them.
games.
Both of them disappointing. Boring as fuck.
But saw it coming.
You
Saw
thought
it
Denver
coming.
would win by 20?
No, I thought Toronto would smash Philly. God. I think Philly for a long time has just been way too immature to handle playoff success. Like ever
Yeah.
since they here we go. Ever since that one game where Joel Embiid went off and he was like healthy for like a half of a game, like I knew they were gonna get blown out. I don't
Yeah.
think they were mentally capable to take on like the Kawhi robots and that new version of Toronto Raptors. I think they are gonna win the Eastern Conference Finals and go to the finals and probably lose to the Warriors.
Here's the thing, right?
No.
God damn it! Let's talk the sports.
I just felt the tension built up. I had to break it.
Fucking cut it with a knife. God damn it. Cut it with a fucking knife in here. God damn it. Akaash, please say something.
Is it safe
Take
to
us
say?
outta
Is
here.
it safe to say that the Raptors are out of this series? Oh! Can I say one thing I'd like to say about the Raptors?
What?
Kyle Lowry has found his game.
Yo, I was thinking that. I watched the game. He was aggressive.
Very aggressive, and like he wasn't so aggressive in scoring, but he was super active in all the facets of the game. Right? He
Yeah.
was very aggressive defensively, very aggressive, like getting people involved, and then through that aggression, he got little putbacks. He got open threes. He got these things.
There's less pressure on him now.
There
because
is
of
less
Kawhi.
pressure, and the other players are stepping up. And I think Siakam stepping up into this big time scoring role really helped out.
And Marc Gasol.
Of course, Marc Gasol, but really helped out Kyrie because now Kyrie isn't.
Kyle.
Kyle.
So, oh my God, Kyle Lowry. Because now Kyle Lowry isn't the second option, and the game is on him if they're not scoring.
Right.
Now Kyle is
He's the
third or
fifth option.
fourth.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna just take this shot.
Yeah. No,
I
Kyle.
can count on Siakam
And just
scoring.
driving hard.
Getting to the
finding
basket,
open
bully
people.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
I
Kyle
love this
could,
game.
Kyle could do what old school point guards used to do. Just run the show,
Yep.
play some defense, set people up, pick your spots here and there, hit open shots, and play some defense. And I think that's his best bet. Like how Kyrie's kind of finding out that he's probably best as a Robin. Kyle
Yes.
Lowry is probably best as a setup man. Like
Yes.
you're not a
Best as an Alfred.
you're Alfred.
Yeah.
Not an alpha, you're an Alfred.
You're not an Alfred. You're an Alfred.
I don't
for
think he
real.
wants to be the alpha. I think he's happy there.
Oh yeah.
And that's
of
what
course.
I appreciate about him that I don't appreciate about Kyrie. Kyrie wants to be Batman. Kyle Lowry's very happy being Alfred.
Yeah, he's
As a matter of
been-
fact, he hated being Batman.
Yes, hated it.
Loathed it. But now that he gets to be Alfred, he gets to flourish as Alfred. And this is the type. I wonder what conversations. We got to talk to some folks and see what kind of combos we're having with him because he wasn't even being Alfred early in the playoffs.
No, he was non-existent.
So what made him go from 0 to Alfred? Not
Nothing.
0 to Alpha.
The
0
thing
to
I saw in this last game was, like you said, it wasn't like a pressure to shoot. It was just be active,
Yes.
drive to the
be
basket.
a part of this. Yeah,
Yeah.
make cuts, do things.
You don't. I think he felt this pressure to
he
make
used
a
to
bunch
look
of shots.
jittery. He used to look real jittery.
Yeah, and
when he
like
had to
I
have
don't
the
want to
pressure
shoot, but I got to
make
shoot.
shots.
I think he based it all on shooting, and now he's like, oh,
I can do
be
other things.
Everything, yeah, do everything else. Drive to the basket, handsy on defense. He had a couple like
Steals.
yeah,
Yes,
just nice
yeah,
steals,
yeah,
nice
yeah, yeah,
rebounds,
yeah.
and then from there, everything else will open up.
Yeah,
That's
why-
exactly it. You get aggressive in these other facets of the game, and then you have these easy. It's like even we've played pickup, right? You get a couple layups. All of a sudden, your jumper is going in.
Hoop looks
All of a sudden,
bigger.
The hoop looks
bigger.
big. You just see it go in. You know, and to anybody's listening, and you might be like European, and you're watching some play of basketball. You ever see like during a timeout, you'll see one of the guys that has the ball take a shot, and then there'll be a guy in the defending team will jump up and make sure that the ball doesn't go on the rim.
They don't want you to. They don't want you to get that rhythm. They don't want
you to feel the ball go in.
Right.
There's something about watching the ball go in, and you just get more confidence.
Dude,
about
even a
yourself.
free throw. There's something about just seeing it. You're like, okay, this can happen. I can make this happen.
And that's what it's like if you got a mega star like Kawhi. Like, okay, so a lot of people say like, all right, if you got a superstar player, right, they're supposed to make people better, and like a lot of people assume that making people better means you get a lot of assists or like you play a lot of defense, whatever. Like, when you're that good on both ends of the floor, your mere presence on the court makes everybody better by proxy. Right? Like if you're shooting 70% from the field, you're taking easy shots, you're locking up the best player, you know what I'm saying? Like the pressure's off from everybody else to have to create. So like Kyle Lowry doesn't need to create his own shot. He doesn't need to create offense for other people. All he's got to do is knock down open shots, get open layups, play defense, dive on loose balls, do like regular point guard shit. Like I know people who probably just started watching basketball in the past 10 years have just been used to point guard dominant basketball where like you got to be a 25 point per game guy and all that shit. Like back in the day, point guards play like how Kyle Lowry's playing now.
14
dude.
and 9.
That is
14 points, 9 assists.
Point guard
You're a
at that.
beast.
Yeah, like those are Mark Price numbers. Those are John Stockton numbers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like you get your 9 assists, 10 assists, you get double digit points,
Secondary scoring.
and you are a good, very good,
Yeah.
solid point guard. Yeah. And I think that's his best bet right now, especially as he gets older.
So Kyle, in a lot of ways, is guilty of the new perception of point guards.
Yeah,
is what you're trying to say.
absolutely.
You're a victim of it.
Especially if
Yeah.
you've been to the All-Star game a bunch of times, they assume that you have the same production as a Westbrook, a Curry, or Lillard, and all that shit. And he's just not that dude. Well, not anymore. He's not that dude. So, like, if you want to win a championship, if you want to go far in the finals, just, play your position, man. Get Siakam, Gasol, and Leonard the ball, and just fucking do you, bro. Just pick your little spots.
Yeah, I think that they knock him out. I mean, Philly just looks like a shell of themselves.
I think
It's
the
really
reason
pathetic.
they won so big was Lowry. I think he was the difference.
Yeah, he's the catalyst.
Yeah.
Bum-ass Ben Simmons.
Can we talk about Ben Simmons and how, like, here's a real conversation. Does Ben Simmons have a future in the NBA?
He has a future in the NBA. He has a future in the NBA. I just
I mean,
it happens.
doing what? Explain to me what he's going
It
to do.
happens to a lot of star players, right? Like when Kobe, and I'm not going to give this to Ben Simmons because this is technically his third year, second year, whatever. Kobe's first year in the playoffs, he was going like 0 for 8, like just shooting air balls.
This is third year.
Had no fucking confidence, was just fucking
This
air
is second
balling
year
shots and
playing
shit.
though, right?
Second year playing, but third year in the NBA.
Third year in the NBA.
Ben Simmons will get it together eventually.
Second playoffs.
Yeah.
He's been in the NBA for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
The first year he had absolutely nothing to do but learn how to shoot. He didn't learn how to shoot. Second year, didn't learn how to shoot. Third year, didn't learn how to shoot. I don't foresee him learning how to shoot. So now he has to curate a game around zero jump shot. And what have we seen happen in the playoffs?
You get shit down.
Absent Giannis.
To be honest, who just dunks you
It's
to death.
unbelievable. And to Giannis's credit, he's hitting fucking threes to keep you honest.
He's 40% from 3 now.
Dude,
40%
it's
from 3 in the series.
So it's like, but what does Ben Simmons do? What does he do? How does he become an effective player?
My thing is this. If I'm the GM
Yeah.
of the 76ers and you go in the offseason and you don't come back this offseason with something resembling a respectable jump shot, you automatically become expendable to me. I'm like, you got a nice name. You're an all-star now. Now I know that it's your third or fourth year going to the league and you're not a shooter. If Anthony Davis is on the table, I'm packaging you with
goodbye.
whoever.
But I don't think anybody's taking him. That's the problem.
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
not, if you're in New Orleans, that's not the most appealing package.
What
Nah,
team?
but
What team takes Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons, he goes from good.
A team that can develop players, maybe. Like a team that can help
Spurs?
players get better. Maybe the Spurs, maybe the Mavs, Carlisle can help.
You know who's a great team for Ben Simmons? Phoenix. I think Phoenix is a very good.
Because they're run and gun. They got a
they're
lot of
run and
shooters.
gun. They got a nice running big man. They got Devin Booker, who's a bucket. They got what's his name? Kelly Oubre, who's coming around. Like you put my point guard over there, he's good.
Here's a question.
And I think they develop guards really good over there.
and this might seem crazy, but this is what I would do with Ben Simmons.
Mm.
You play him at center. I think
I was
that
just thinking that point.
Like Draymond.
you play him just like Draymond.
You make him Draymond.
You make him Draymond. Now, you say, listen, you're not going to be able to shoot. You fucking suck. But you can pass your ass off, and we can surround you with 4 other shooters. You need other knockdowns, 4 other knockdowns, and you put them out there, and you say, hey, you're going to run point center. They're not going to respect you. They're going to drop back. That's fine. Try to hit a free throw line jumper. Try to get that out. But at the very least, learn how to defend these bigs. You don't have to learn how to shoot. Learn how to defend bigs, and let's play small ball. Let's run up and down.
I think he can defend big. He's a big dude. He's like 6'9", big motherfucker.
He got to get strong because Giannis is bullying.
Well, Giannis is bullying everybody.
Everyone.
He's been bullying everybody. And somebody tweeted this to me the other day. I think Josh Harbley from like Cavs Nation or whatever. He was like, all season long, they were like, well, Giannis, and he's got to learn to shoot. He's not going to do this. He's not going to do that. Like they said, after 20 games, after 40 games. I'm like, they won 60 games this year.
Bro.
If a jump shot was that much of an issue by then, they would have stopped it.
Stretch 5 too, though.
They would have. Yeah.
Who does?
That's true.
Giannis
Ben
or
Simmons.
That's what I'm saying.
Or both.
He
Yeah.
needs to be the 5, and then you have
Yeah.
1 through 4 that can knock down shots.
Yeah.
But this guy,
Ben Simmons has this weird thing. Like his go-to shot is like a running, like hooking type of thing that is just so awkward, but he hits it like so consistently. Like that's his only go-to shot. And if you're a center and if you got like a fucking 7-footer guarding you and you can do that all day, like you'll be really effective
But
like
that's
that.
the other end is the issue, and that's why I was saying he needs to stretch 5 because he needs like a Brook Lopez who can body up on the other end, play D, so Simmons doesn't have to guard. Because I don't think Simmons can guard a real 5.
I don't think he can guard 4s. I think he's actually shitty at D.
He's not a shade defender. That's the one thing he does do well. He guards point guards very well. He locks up on the perimeter very well. I just think he probably needs to get stronger.
So he can guard 1s.
Yeah, which is weird. He can
I
guard
need
like
you to
1
guard
through
5s.
3.
Yo, that's another thing that we need to acknowledge. Brook Lopez and what he's done. Brook Lopez might be the most important role player on the Bucks because he's created the room for Giannis to cook.
Yeah.
You gotta come out. You have to come all the way out and guard Brook.
Yeah.
And if you put a small guy on Brook, he can actually bull you in the post.
Yeah,
So
that was his forte up until like this year when he became
Son.
like a fucking lights out 3-point shooter.
spot up 3-point shooter. Now you bring that paint. That paint opens up. Of course, Giannis is going to dunk all over you. What could they not do last year? Exactly that, because you just sit in the paint.
Yeah, people forget like Brook Lopez was an all-star.
How can Brook
at one
Lopez learn to
point,
shoot,
like,
but not Giannis?
Robin?
I mean, not
Simmons.
Simmons.
Yeah,
I think that Brook has always. I think Brook has always been has a nice touch.
Yeah.
He just didn't have. He just never attempted range.
Right.
Because before, I think like 5s never shot.
Yeah, you got to give it up to what's his
He's got
face.
touch.
Budenholzer, whatever.
Okay.
They run the same. They kind of
old
the same
Portland
shit.
coach?
Yeah, the old Hawks coach when the Hawks are really good.
Okay. Yeah.
He was running them. And I think like Horford was there and like all those guys, like
Yeah.
same kind of offense they're running. He needs to stretch 5.
Yep.
He needs somebody to stretch that paint out. And like he's done it. But like it's like the Hawks on steroids, But
Look, they're going to be a tough team. I'm looking forward to that Toronto-Milwaukee matchup.
I like the Bucks, man. I really like them.
It's not a sexy one in terms of like.
It is though.
Oh.
No. I mean like for advertisers.
Yeah, it's not sexy in
Markets.
terms of
Markets,
cities
yeah.
and markets.
Yeah.
But as far as
Players, amazing.
like, marquee
and
players,
Because Kawhi's got to mark up Giannis, right? Like,
yeah, they got to guard each other.
and that's going to be.
Yeah.
And if there's one guy in
At
the
worst,
league,
those are the top 4 players in the league.
but if one guy in the league could give Giannis problems, it's Kawhi.
Yep.
And he has all season. He's the only guy that's given him any issue. So like I can't wait to see them two go at it. It's gonna be fucking a dog fight. Like
Give
an
me
old school 85-88 finish. Like beating the fuck out of each other type of finish.
Detroit
Like,
versus
Brook Lopez
Chicago.
versus Gasol.
Yeah.
Fucking Brogdon versus Lowry. Giannis versus Kawhi. That is gonna be a fun fucking matchup. Like if you really like basketball, if you take away the fucking names and cities and just say we got 2 of the top 4 players in the NBA going at it and the winner goes to the NBA finals, sign me the fuck up for that shit.
Looks good.
Like
It looks good.
You want to go Houston? You want to talk Houston and Golden State?
Yeah.
yo.
What are you thinking?
Well,
I still think Golden State got it. Both West series are interesting. I still think Golden State got it, but
I think they still both go 7.
What?
I think by the time this episode drops, they'll both will be
What do you
Houston's
say?
going to choke, but I've been impressed with Harden so far. He's finally playing I mean, I still fucking hate when he flops on these threes and tries to draw fouls. He still does that, but he's driving more and just like opening up the paint, getting a couple jumpers to fall, and now, I don't know, they kind of seem like they punched the Warriors in the mouth a little bit.
Yeah, they took their best shot. They did what they were supposed to do. They lost the first two. They went
Yeah.
to Houston. They won their two.
Yeah.
Now it's best out of three. And that's
So-
all you can hope for.
Here's the question. Do we continue what we were saying on Tuesday, but has the narrative shifted with Harden?
Yeah.
Now that he has a couple wins?
Yeah.
Are we
You can
going
feel it
through
shifting.
recency bias? Or are we like, oh shit, he's actually hooping?
Yeah.
I actually liked the way he played. From what and I didn't see all of game 1 and 2, but from what I saw, I liked the way he played better in 3 and 4.
And that's why they won, probably.
I think that has to do a lot to do with why they won.
I think
Also,
that-
Eric
I don't
Gordon.
think
is-
He was
recency
shooting with
bias.
confidence.
You know,
He changed his game.
so he did
Yeah.
change his game. He's not playing different.
You know,
So
you can
there's
tell
one thing, right?
Yeah.
About Houston that is I think interesting, and that is I think they believe they can win now. I don't think they believe they could win after those first two games, and I think they snuck one out in 3,
Yeah.
and then they got one that was solid in 4, and I think they're like, okay, we could fight fire with fire. You know, we could.
4, they kind of snuck out too. That's the other thing. They were up 15 in the 4th, and then Durant and Curry had game-tying threes that they missed.
Sure, no, I remember seeing it, but they were up 15 in the 4th. So they're like, okay, we could take their onslaught because everybody's going to make a run, right? Like Golden State will make a run, the Rockets will make a run. Teams that score make runs.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we held off 2 big runs. Granted, it was at home, but we held off 2 big runs and we ended up winning games. Now you got confidence. And then when Golden State makes that run at home, you go, we've been here before.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Golden State makes it out. I want them to make it out. That being said, I would not be surprised if Houston sneaks a motherfucking game.
I don't even think
On
it's
the road.
sneaking anymore. I think I read some stat that like over the past like 3 years, like the head-to-head matchup, Golden State's up 1 game on Houston. So like it's closer than a lot of people give them credit for, man. Like Houston is made to specifically beat the Golden State Warriors. So like even if they take one on Golden State, I wouldn't be surprised. I still think it goes 7. I think Golden State takes it tonight, and then they go back to Houston tomorrow, and it's Game 7 in Golden State, and you just never fucking know.
I feel like if they want to win, they got to get this game.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's such a big brother, little brother thing to me. I think if they win 3 in a row, then they're like, oh, fuck, we got them. And then they could take the 4th in Houston. Or even if it went to 7, they'd be like, all right, well, we still got one off of them in Golden State. We could do it again. I think they got to win this game. I think.
If
Dude,
the
you
Rockets,
take 3 in a row, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
You take 3 in a row, it's a wrap.
I'll
That's
go-
a statement.
I'll go even further in this. Like, if James Harden knocks off these Warriors, like, where do we like have him like historically? Like, because nobody's beating these Warriors like in the playoffs. Like, what their 3rd year about to go to the finals with KD?
Yeah.
Not the 72
This is
win,
also
like,
the most vulnerable they've looked
Yeah.
ever.
but still, they still got those guys. They still got Clay, who's been fucking missing in action. Draymond is playing better. Steph, who's missing in action. And KD, who's playing the best he's played in any of these playoffs. If Harden knocks these guys off, man, like, you got to really start talking about 2-time MVP, possibly.
Look,
You got to start talking about him as, like, one of, like,
and they will, and they
Yeah.
absolutely will, 100%. In the same way that when LeBron beat the Warriors are a litmus test for greatness.
absolutely.
LeBron beats the Warriors, and then he enters the greatest of all time discussion.
Absolutely.
because he got that ring for it. So it's like,
As cheesy as he plays, as much as I hate the fucking floppy, cheesy ways he gets
Yep.
to the line and shit, like, he found a hack to he
did.
hacked the game.
He hacked the game.
and figured out a way how to beat this super team.
So
And
here-
you got to give him his props for that.
100%. So here's the question we got to ask, because KD's playing really well, and the Warriors aren't. And at what cost to the Warriors' success is KD
Valid question.
personally playing well?
Valid question.
Do you think it's coincidental, or do you think there is a direct correlation?
I think there's a correlation. I think KD stops the flow of the offense.
Yeah.
The ball doesn't move as much.
Yeah.
He dominates. Everybody else suffers. I also think if you get rid of KD in a 7-game series, they're much easier to bully and wear down.
Fair.
Like, I think if they didn't sign KD, Cleveland figured it out. They'd have beaten him again the next year.
Ah.
They did have him figured out. KD has given them gives them a puncher's chance on their worst day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry has had some of his worst days in this playoff series. And I still stand by this. Steph Curry is still the most important player on that team.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say here is that I think that they'll win these games when Steph has big games,
Yes.
not KD.
Yeah.
And I think when KD has these big games, like Akaash was just saying, it comes at the detriment to their success. The ball stops moving. All of a sudden, Clay's cold. Why is Clay cold? Well, because he's not getting
'Cause the
touches.
ball's not moving.
We need the ball.
A lot of one-on-one.
We need a lot of one. Now, it's amazing you're going to put up 40 and 50 points, but at what cost?
Right.
Not all buckets are created equal. And
Yeah.
Steph Curry's buckets are a lot more backbreaking and they weigh more than KD's, even though KD is the best player on the floor as soon as he steps on the floor.
Yeah.
The style of play, the way that they run when Steph is feeling it and he's shooting and he got to guard him because he's pulling from 40 feet and the court just spreads the fuck out and everybody's getting easy dunks, open threes, all that type of shit. Like, if he gets it going, there's no beating those guys. If KD gets it going,
They're beatable.
they're beatable.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are beatable.
So
Yeah.
I think you got to make an effort to get Steph involved.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying. He's just not doing shit.
Guys,
They lock him up.
we gotta wrap up. Should we hit some Patreon questions
Yes.
real quick and
Yeah,
then
let's
do it? Thank you so much,
This is a long episode. Though.
captains. Well, I know because Akaash and I had like a intervention.
Was needed. Maurice Fullenwider Jr. says, in reference to Joel Embiid, is chemistry actually overrated? What do you guys think?
What was that? Reference
Is
to?
chemistry overrated? Absolutely not.
What was that in reference to though?
He said, or is it correctly rated? The Sixers have chemistry issues, so do the Celtics. Will they lose to teams because their opponents have better team atmospheres, or are those teams overrated?
Absolutely not.
So he's saying were the teams overrated, or just is chemistry the issue?
I think that's a little bit of both. I think definitely Philly doesn't have the right chemistry, and Toronto does.
I think
they
these
have
playoffs have shown
incredible
you chemistry is everything.
But there's also more talent. I think that Philly has an overrated. They have overrated talent. I think Ben Simmons is overrated. I think Tobias Harris is overrated. I think who else do they have? I mean, Joel
Jimmy
Embiid
Butler,
I think is rated
TJ
well.
McConnell,
Jimmy Butler and I think
Boban.
yeah, I think Jimmy and Embiid are rated properly,
Mhm.
but I think everyone else on that team is overrated.
I feel that if you look at Boston and you look at Philly, those are two teams that on paper, talent for talent, like they have better players
Yeah.
than Toronto and Milwaukee.
Perception. I think Milwaukee and Toronto are underrated. Like Pascal Siakam, underrated. Like
Yeah.
super underrated. This guy wouldn't pop up on anybody's top 30 list in
It
the
took
league.
us it took us 70 games to be like,
Oh, shit,
yo,
he's kinda
Pascal
nice.
Siakam's really good, you know, and he was just doing this all season.
Absolutely. Like so, and I think with the Bucks, it's like some people don't know how nice Chris Middleton is.
But, yeah,
Some people are unaware that there's
This
a
is
guy.
the stage that where you realize how good players are.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes. I mean,
Absolutely.
Same with what you said about the All-Star game.
Yeah.
So,
and
yeah.
Jokic.
But at the same
Son,
time, a guy like
fucking
Chris
unbelievable.
Middleton, is he that valuable on other teams?
I think a guy who's tall that can shoot is always going to have some value.
Yeah, right, exactly. But at the same time, like you can't just.
He's like shitty Clay.
But Clay's stinking it up because the chemistry isn't right when Steph don't got it going.
You definitely need chemistry. I'm not saying. I think it's a combination of both. I guess
Yeah.
that's my question. It's like clearly chemistry's off, but I think that some of these teams we got caught up in the name hype.
The
Yeah.
process,
Yes,
all that type of
the
shit.
marketing.
The big trades.
We got caught up in the marketing.
Yeah.
Off of that, Ass Out Podcast. Can you sign Joel Embiid to a long-term deal?
No, absolutely
Ooh.
not. I wouldn't do it.
Go. Why
I
not?
wouldn't do it. I'd sign him to 2-year deals, and I give him like big money for each year. Show me you're healthy. Show me you can get through a season. Then I get you more. Then I'll sign you long term. Right now, I'm
this
not.
is
I'm
what's
not.
crazy,
I'm
though.
scared. I'm scared. His health issues. He came into the league with health issues.
Yeah.
The health issues are costing him in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
When he's got it going, no doubt the best big man in the league when he's healthy.
But you're going to lose him to a team willing to offer him.
Someone's
that
All
gonna
much
right,
pay.
but if you
Someone's
sign
gonna
him
pay.
and you know
This
the
is
guy has
exact
health
Kyrie
issues,
argument that I make. You realize it.
yes, I know that.
What is your
Absolutely.
take on this, Akaash?
I don't think I signed him to a long-term deal either. The thing
Okay.
that's tripping me out is last week I remember coming in here and being like, yo, people are talking about Joel Embiid being one of the best centers in history. And nobody thought that was crazy except me.
And Jeff
A
Van
week
Gundy.
later, he's not even worth a long-term deal.
Yeah.
I just think it's wild. And I wouldn't sign him because of health. And also, like, they were talking about it on the TNT halftime show, but, like, he's just making a huge deal about all these little maladies he's got. And he's like, yo, Charles said the way he's sitting on the bench right now because he has this infection, he's just so, like, it's draining the bench. Like, if you're the leader, you shut the fuck up and you play through everything. You never show weakness.
Mm-hmm.
And Joel Embiid is just kind of making all these excuses. And I feel like there's a certain lack of maturity that I'm not completely sold on yet. He could get there.
With the entire team. The first round, it was Ben Simmons doing all that like corny, immature shit.
Anybody dating a Kardashian not mature enough. Straight up. Straight up. You got to grow up.
And Embiid needs to have fun to play well. And when he's not playing well, he's not having fun. He gets sulky, and then it permeates throughout the whole team. So yeah, I wouldn't sign him to a long-term deal.
Let's do one more and then we get out of here.
Another question from Maurice. Is there any validity to having a chance at the GOAT discussion after 3 rings?
For who? KD?
Yeah. Like if he wins a ring this
Absolutely.
year, does he have a chance at the GOAT?
I think
No.
He doesn't get it?
No.
He's not at the discussion. If in order to win the GOAT discussion, you have to do it, I think, on your team. I don't think there's anybody in the GOAT discussion that's won rings not on
So
their
he needs
team.
to win one with the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes to the Knicks. I think and if he does win one with the Knicks, you will see him there in a heartbeat. We will bully him into that discussion.
Listen,
You're taking the Knicks from the doldrums of the NBA to the
Decades
promised
they've
land.
been there.
Decades.
it's the LeBron thing. Not all rings are created equal.
Exactly.
Like, he got those rings in Miami Heat, and we were like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
The ring in Cleveland weighs way more than all the trips that he got in Miami. So if he gets one in New York, after all the years that this franchise has been terrible and stunk it up, you absolutely put him in the GOAT.
KD goes to the Knicks. Does that end the super team era? Like, do people like the LeBrons and the KDs start to realize, oh, me just joining a bunch of other All-Stars and getting a ring doesn't mean as much. I got to be the guy.
I don't know.
That's a good
That's a
question.
good question, yeah.
Like you said, not all rings weigh the same.
Yeah.
So if KD does it and then he gets these amazing accolades for doing it, I think it must set a precedent that there's a different type of ring, and it's the ring that is, I got this on my own. Like,
Yeah.
say what you want about Kobe, he got 2 rings dolo.
He got
Yeah.
2 on his own.
100%.
Yeah.
Right? Jordan got rings dolo.
100%.
6.
Yep.
Right? LeBron got 1. You could say Dwayne Wade got
Dwayne
one,
Wade
yo.
He got 1 dolo.
Donahue aside, he got 1.
He got 1, man.
Yeah.
Who else got rings dolo? I mean, shit, Steph got 2.
Steph got 2. I'll put it like this, man.
He got 1 dolo. Then
Sorry,
2 with KD.
Steph got 1 dolo.
I'll
KD
put it
got
like
0
this, man. I don't think it ends the super team era, but I think it only matters to those super alphas that need those 1 rings.
Yeah.
Like the LeBrons, the KDs, probably like
The
the Anthony
Kyrie.
Davises, the Kyrie.
Kyrie wants a dolo because he knows they don't all weigh the same.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point. KD goes to the Knicks. Does he have to win? I think he has to win. But if KD goes to the Knicks and wins, and we will see the way he is treated, and then people think twice before they do super team. And I'll tell you this, if Westbrook ever wins a ring with OKC,
That's a god.
it's over.
Yo, not even that. Even this year, if Giannis pulls it off.
Oh,
If Giannis
is
pulls it
different-
off
it's a
this
different
year.
story.
Oh, yeah, because
As
he
a
also
20
was like, I'm not trying to
23
go
years
to...
old, he ain't going nowhere. He's staying in his fucking team. That is his fucking squad. Like,
Akash,
yo.
good conversation starter. We might have seen the end of the super team.
This has to be a discussion on big flagrant as well, and make sure keep it flagrant because ESPN they're gonna take this.
Oh,
they
yeah,
gonna run
of
with
course.
this.
Yeah, you know they're gonna run
They
with
gonna
it.
run
They
with
gonna
this.
run with
This is
This is a
It'll be
great
by
combo.
Monday, the Western Conference Finals might be set. The both conference finals might be set.
Oh, this
so
is
like,
we're gonna cook
We'll
that
bring this
up.
up.
you know, if
Bet.
by some miracle the Warriors lose, that's nothing but 1-star teams left. And we're gonna see like those Kawhi, Giannis, Harden, and Lillard or Jokic rings
Yeah.
are gonna weigh way more
Yeah.
than any of those super team
Kawhi
rings.
could get one without...
without the Spurs. Without
Yeah.
the Spurs, bro.
I hope... Well, I mean, like, Houston's kind of a super team.
Are
Kinda.
they?
Chris Paul's supposed to be.
Actually,
Are they?
no, I don't think they
I
are.
don't call him a super team.
He's supposed to be, but I think that he's playing
Yeah, Chris Paul's like
pedestrian
35,
enough
36
where
years
it
old.
is...
It would be Harden.
It is
Harden would get all
Harden's
the credit.
ring.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Absolutely.
I think I was
Dude.
hating on Harden, but he would get all the credit if he
Yo,
wanted.
that is a fucking good discussion. If
would
the
love it.
Warriors are out of here, you're gonna have let's coin a name for it right now. What is the name for the your ring, like the super ring? Like it's not.
Oof. I don't know.
It's
Kind of
like,
like Super Ring for now.
super ring, something like that. Like we just need a name where it's
the
like
super ring era.
the super ring or like
True ring.
the true ring.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got a ring, but do you got a true ring?
You got the true ring.
These are artificial rings.
Yeah.
Like the Heat, the Warriors,
Yeah.
those are artificial. Like
The
they're
Dolo
there,
ring,
but they're
like-
not. You know,
It's a dolo ring. It's like a solo ring. It's something like whatever it is. We'll
It's
figure
like
it out.
fast
Alpha
food.
ring.
It's the alpha.
those are
ring.
like fast food. Those rings.
yeah.
Like the LeBron ring against the Warriors. That's like soul food. That sticks to your ribs. That one means.
Do you have the soul ring?
The soul ring.
Do you have the soul
It's like
ring
the soul-
or you got a
it's the
fast
soul
food ring?
stone.
Yo, you got a fast food ring or you got a soul ring? That's what, and they're fast food because you get there faster.
Yeah.
You got a soul ring, the soul food ring. You got a soul food ring or a fast food ring?
Fast food ring.
There it is.
Right.
There it is.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good discussion. And I hope, we're about to wrap
Oh,
this
we're gonna
up.
go at it Monday. It's gonna be a good one.
But I really,
Now I kind of hope the Warriors lose.
I want the Warriors to lose because you're gonna have soul food rings,
Yeah.
and
No. I don't want them to lose. It makes the soulful ring more if you beat a super team.
Well, yeah.
yes,
Harden would
but
beat
my
one.
feeling is if they get to the finals, they're gonna
I'm
win
saying
it.
if
But
you
yeah,
beat-
you're right.
yeah.
Anyway, guys, this has been another episode of Flagrant 2, No Easy Buckets. The Patreon episode. Patrons, thank you so much for supporting what we do here, man. Love cooking up this content for y'all. Once again, Akaash's girlfriend, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I said I apologize. I'm just saying I apologize. I apologize. All right. Bye, guys.
nice.
Have a good one. Peace.
Peace.